Hello everyone. Welcome back to yet another week. I have not turned on the Discord sound, so it's just me. But welcome to another week of the Pint series. We are in week 4. This week is a little special because we didn't pick the track. So we submitted this week's race to driver vote, and out of the, 50 people that we have signed up for the season, 45 of them actually voted. So pretty good participation, 90%. And of the 45, 21 picked Laguna Seca. Which, judging by how many people were complaining in Discord before practice went live, I'm not sure if they intended to do that on purpose or they were just memeing. Savage is doing donuts. In any case, here we are at Laguna. I think... Okay, so the track is now fast. I think there was an issue with the track where it wasn't ticking over. It was stuck at green for the first hour of practice. But it looks like it's fixed itself, so now we're back into fast territory as we see the silvers and the AMs go out for their quali. As always, red and silver numbers are the AM and silver class respectively. They're going to have the first 15 minutes of qualifying, followed by the black and white numbers, who are the gold and pros. So the silvers and the AMs are going to get a little bit of a crappier track condition as opposed to the pros. It is relatively warm out there, 20 Celsius ambient, 28 track, whereas Tiago would call it winter.
It's cold as shit, yeah. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, what else is there to say? 2 45-minute races this week, so a little bit different format also. Instead of the 1 hour, we have 2 45-minute, no mandatory pit, no mandatory refueling. Fingers crossed I actually set everything up correctly. If not, mandatory pit. I don't know. 50-50. We'll figure it out. First race is in the day, second race is in the evening at 8 p.m. So we should get a little bit of a dark race 2, which is another thing that everyone voted on from last season. They want more night races and more weather variety. Yeah, until you make it nighttime. About it. Yeah, and then they complain. So it's like, I don't know who votes for these things.
It's one dude with 11 accounts.
Pretty much.
It's Kevin Durant.
Yeah, somebody arguing with himself on Twitter.
With themselves, they throw the throw the one and then the counter themselves.
Well, it's like the people that post a comment and they switch to their alt account to agree with themselves.
Yeah, but then they forget to switch, and then they get caught.
Yeah.
I hate Laguna. Yeah, you're correct. Laguna sucks.
Victor saying he voted and he doesn't race. Big brain move. That's right, Victor. You are part of the Pint Series 8 role in Discord because you raced for one race. I should remove you from that.
First, just subscribed. So yuck Laguna.
Just wanted to make that clear. Yuck Laguna. And you can actually switch. You can switch the Y for an F, as far as he told me.
Laguna. Caucaset saying he voted and he didn't race either. I can give you a breakdown of the votes. So let's see if I can, as we go through this boring qualifying for the first 5 minutes anyway. I mean, so Laguna Seca had 22 votes. Of the people on track, Brendan voted for it, Paul Renault, Michael Lukey, Ryan Cody, Jamilio, Sauer, Oliveira, Bruce Hopkins, John Wright. So I mean, there's a lot of votes here. I don't want to hear any of you complain.
Yeah, 22. It's almost half.
Yeah,
so
yeah. It's 47% of the people who voted for Laguna. Silverstone was a very close second with 16 votes.
Not gonna lie, I would prefer to see racing in Silverstone, especially because of the amount of cars. And I would spend way less time in the stewards booth.
One person voted for Hungaroring, and that is Victor. So his vote doesn't even count.
You mother... Jesus.
I like that track.
Somehow Bjorn Durand and Nick Cahoot thought that it would be fun to put 40 cars on Brands Hatch, which is the track that they voted for.
We've done that before. It was fine.
Yeah.
We did that.
Fine.
We did that last season.
The fine.
Fun for us to watch.
True.
That is
We've had 5 people voting for Zandvoort, which is 5 more than I thought would.
Zandvoort's a terrible track.
Yeah, Danny, our current P2 in the Pro Championship standings, voted for it.
Yes, Kyle Cassette, I started smoking.
Oh.
Says my voice changed.
Started smoking poles.
Yes. 4 cigarettes.
Yeah, well, welcome to the most professionally broadcast Twitch stream.
Hell yeah.
Right?
Give us all your money.
Yeah.
Oh.
Forget actual vision. He's got nothing on us.
No.
Woo.
Look at him trying to be all serious.
Ryan Cody P1.
So earlier in the day, I popped into the practice server in the Honda just because I was bored. And I don't do ACC anymore. And my 5th lap, I think I did a 1:23.2.
Damn. Right.
And that's like on
Your
default
gold?
aggressive. I think the car, 1, here is a little unbalanced, and 2, it's so much easier to drive. So I expect the Porsche and the Honda to be on top. Luckily, there's only 2 Hondas, so Nick Alvarado's going to be on top no matter what. But I think Ryan Cody's going to take silver.
Aren't there 3? Isn't?
Oh, that's right. Nick is in the
Coho?
Honda now. Yeah.
So we got the Knicks.
This is going to be a Porsche heavy race. The Porsche is very favorited here.
I'm gonna laugh when Savage wins the race in the Jag.
That's not happening because
Oh,
to
come
win
on.
here you have to actually turn.
Come
and
on.
the Jag's not that good at, turning. At
Just as
all.
I say that the Honda is strong here, Ryan Cody decides to go off-roading.
Shit.
A hobby. You know, some people are into it.
So, one of the things that I think we could do is create a poll.
Oh,
You
Thiago can
already have
smoke
a
it.
poll. Wait. What?
What? When was the last time we looked at the standings? Have we looked at the standings at all?
No. I have no idea.
Sorry, I'm creating a poll here.
Yes. We can say that Guilherme de Oliveira died. Just
I will
died
create the poll later.
after turn 3.
What poll are you trying to create?
Whichever one Thiago can smoke.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Can smoke any pole.
Oh, well, there you go.
Can
That
smoke,
makes it easy.
I can smoke you if I want.
Ooh.
Oh,
Put you in a paper, like set fire in it. Do it.
Okay. I am free for the rest of today.
yeah. Falls down.
I got work tomorrow, but anytime after. Tuesday we got penalty review, so I mean, you know where I'm gonna be.
Yeah. Starting,
Making that?
not this coming Monday, but the following, we got the BMW M2 series.
That's true. That is starting on April 18th.
Tell people all about that.
Yes. Tell our 4 viewers, all of whom are in Discord.
Yep. Well, maybe Lukey's uncle wants to know. His
Maybe
dad,
he wants to
whoever it
join.
is.
I think he's John Lukey's uncle, if I'm not mistaken. John
Oh.
Lukey on screen, who just put in a 124 flat, and he's going for a second fast lap, and he is not gaining any time.
And there's our sim grid
Renault has something?
link.
Lukey looking like Lexus looking like a boat out there. Yep, Renault's got about a half a second.
P1, baby.
So he's gonna go P1. Brendan has a couple of tenths in the tank. as he goes up into the corkscrew and goes down the corkscrew.
Yeah, Brendan was up 4/10 last lap, but he lost it all in the final corner.
As he goes way wide.
We got a decent number here. The only sim that he actually really sucks, he's fast as fuck in all the others.
Yep.
He threw a bunch in the last corner as usual.
Yep, as he goes around turn 11 there. So he is going to move up to P4, going to improve a little bit.
But Luki is also...
Yeah, Lukey is also improving as he goes up to turn number 6 here. Very easy turn to hit the inside sausage and get bounced off into the sand as he goes up to the corkscrew. It's funny that Laguna Seca has like 11 turns.
Yeah, right? Nürburgring has 16. Like, it's not that different. They're just tighter.
Yeah.
That's what she said.
Oh, and he just lost it coming out of the corkscrew into turn number 8, and he is going to lose a whole bunch of time.
Still got enough. He still has enough to.
He has enough to go
back.
P3, I believe.
Yeah,
Oh,
he'll
yeah.
be handily in third.
Yeah.
There you go.
John Luke is going to go up to third.
Wonderful job.
As we watch Renault also improving on his last lap, as he actually, as I put the camera on him, he spins coming out of turn 4, he hits straight into the wall.
Oliveira jumps up to P8.
Yep. Oh, John Luki. Oh!
Also in the wall.
I am
In
stupid.
the same turn as,
I am
as
stupid.
Renault.
Mm-hmm.
We got-
Same fate.
We got Scobie in
Who's
the
beating that up?
AMG. About 7/10, or he was 7/10 up. He's lost about a 10th there. And he's just... Nope, I gained a bunch back going around the final corner.
Yep, so that's going to move him up to P7, I believe. As he comes across the line, P8.
P8, just behind Dave Tremilio.
A little bit off of Dave, about 0.05 of a second there. Nobody else really improving. The track is still fast, so it still hasn't ticked over to optimum, which I believe it will by the time these guys are done with quali.
Yeah,
but I
it's
think
taking a
that's,
while, isn't it?
It is. It is, and I,
What is that?
as Harris says, he's stupid. I
Oh.
agree.
Oh!
You know what Dale says? Like, for being so smart, he's one of the dumbest people he knows.
Aww.
Something like that, yeah. As we see
Something
even
along
more
those
yellow
lines.
flags on track. We got Oliveira, we got Meliti, John Lukey. It's a mess.
We got Jared in P4. He's up about 4/10.
Yeah, most people's green flags is Joey's yellow flag. He has more yellow flags under him than green.
So, if Nick Cahoots to be
So-
believed, he said that the track surface at Laguna Seca is worse than other tracks. That's why it's so slidey.
Here we go. We're going to have an AM in P2.
Yeah.
He's
Yep,
going to be
BMW goes up to
Brian
P2.
Cody and John Lukey.
So
Banger.
he is losing he's losing all of his time in Sector 1. He has purple sectors 2 and 3. He is 2.2 tenths off in Sector 1. If he can get those back, he can beat Renault for P1.
Sakone has sector 1 and 2 purple.
Oh, sorry, that's right. Sectors 1 and 2, and then
Yeah,
he's
he's losing
3.
4/10
he's
in
losing
Sector
a lot
3.
in Sector 3.
Secombi has big problems in turn 3.
I think Sakone, he had a bad line through the corkscrew that last lap.
Mm.
So I think he can gain some time there.
Yeah, that'll explain it. As Dave Chamilio's improving a little bit, and just as I say that, he is not improving.
Oh, he's found that 10th again.
Oh,
Yeah,
Around the
he's
final
found
corner,
3
picks up
tenths.
2. Yeah.
So this should move him up to 6th. So he's going to move up 1 as he beats Savage. Savage putting the bathtub in P7 is actually pretty impressive,
that is
Yeah.
indeed. Oh,
especially here.
yellow flag Secombi.
He is not having fun in the corkscrew. As we watch Brian Curzon going through the corkscrew, he was half a
Yeah,
second
he
off
is-
on his previous time. He has lost a lot of it.
He just dumped about 4/10.
So Lexus not having fun in the corkscrew today means Ferris is going to have a lot of fun in the corkscrew today.
Emilio has something? Question mark.
Yeah, Brian gave back all but
Never
about
mind.
a tenth.
Yeah. So Brian's going to move up to P9. We got about, I mean, this is the last set of laps you guys are going to do. Half of them are in the pits, so it looks like most of them are satisfied with their quality time.
Yes. Last chance you is. I don't think Renault has an opportunity.
No, I don't think so. Chimilio's the only one who was improving, but he lost it all in the corkscrew. He's going to try and claw some of it back. He needs 3-ish tenths to move up to 5th as he invalidates by going off track. And
Into the pit.
takes an interesting line into the pit lane as we watch all of the pros line up yet again.
You'd love to
Yes.
see it.
Yep.
Renault still in
Who
last
is up
chance you.
there? Hutch is up there. Look at this. As they get started, as we see Ferris second in that group of cars making it out of the pit lane. So track is still fast. It still hasn't ticked over. So we are not in optimum conditions yet. It is taking its time.
Renault did.
Are we missing P2 in the standings? Is Danny not here?
Danny is not here today, no.
Interesting.
That is interesting.
We know at Zolder he was lined up first to get out of the pit.
Yeah. Yeah, he was. And now it's Wallace, who was first out of the pits, followed by Ferris, and then David Lewis in the BMW.
Milady is in last chance you. He's about to finish.
Well, let's watch Joey pathetically bring his BMW across the line.
He's 6
I'm
tenths
kidding.
up.
Yeah, he's got enough to move up to
He's
to
gonna jump to
6.
P6 if he can hold it. He's actually gaining more time.
On Joey. P7. P6.
P6.
All right, let's go.
900ths of
Wonderful
a second in
job.
front of
Whoa,
Chimilio.
whoa. Don't
Yeah, don't. No.
say nice things about him.
Yeah, nothing more than his obligation, really.
He just
like,
pulled over. His computer's probably on fire right now.
Yeah.
Now he's gonna bin it.
And
Paint job for Wallace, who has his name plastered all over the rear wheel as you watch him lock up going into turn 1. You know, that's the one thing that I noticed is I also locked up into turn 1. And I locked up into the corkscrew, which I thought was weird because my ABS was up to like 5.
oh,
So I don't know if something
guys.
changed.
Come to the final corner trying to find space.
If only they didn't bunch up.
Well,
So
we
we
got
got-
Carl and Eric Groom and people like that are giving each other some
42.
room.
Yeah, so we got 37 cars overall registered for today, 14 of which are AM and silver. So that puts us at what, 22, 23 pros and gold?
Yeah, Ryan just posted in the Discord that now the track has gone optimum, which it has.
Yes. So these guys are going to get the best qualifying times. I mean, you're looking at perfect times, 2028.
true.
I mean-
No graining and grip.
Alvarado's going to find some way to grain his tires, don't worry.
It's not miracle. Like, temps is one thing, but when
We'll
you're
figure
an
it
ape, there's no saving.
We'll figure it out. As we watch Wallace with the first of the flying laps already putting in a 23-1.
That's not gonna hold a lot.
No. Ferris Sadie goes 9th overall with a 24-7, so way off the pace. I don't know if he got caught in some traffic. Billingsley goes way off track on the run up to the corkscrew. He's going to pull over and let Vicini by.
That's weird. It is holding. What is happening here?
Yep, more times coming in across the board. We got Riley in P3, Nick Cook in P6 now, Carl Big up to P5 in the Lexus. So times are starting to pepper in. As we watch Riley all over the back of, is that Funk?
We got our first 22. Rattles with a
Rattles with
22.9.
22.9.
Nailed it.
Wow.
Porca first. I'm shocked.
Yeah, meanwhile, Wallace, though, with the 23-1 best, he is 5/10ths up on his previous time. As he came out of the corkscrew, they were going up into turn 10. He lost a bunch of time, though, coming out of the corkscrew, so he is down to only 2/10ths improvement. which is still going to be enough to put him P1.
Manito.
Yep, Nick Alvarado smoking everyone out with a 22.5.
Easy clap.
So Wallace is going to beat Rados up for a P2. However, he's still 4/10 off of Nick, and he is invalid for this lap. He is going to pull over and do some adjustments.
I just discovered I don't have Manito's livery, which I think it's a blessing rather than a problem.
So Nick Kohad around the final corner 6/10 or about 5/10 up in the other Honda.
Yep, so that's going to move him up to 5th overall. Still seeing massive improvements from pretty much everyone across the board. As we look at Vicini, for example, he is almost a full second up on his previous time.
Whoa.
Yeah, Rados just chopped 3/10 off his.
Jake and Big
Moving up to
Baby.
P2.
But surprise here, Dylan Beveridge P4. Let's go.
The
dude.
BMW is strong here, from what I hear.
Oh yeah? Oh shit.
The
I
only
heard
person
they nerfed.
they did.
Oh. Oh man.
Yeah, I was going to say
mind.
the only people that I expect to struggle today massively are going to be the Lexus and the Bentleys, because the Bentleys are absolute trash here.
Absolutely.
As we see Hutch, who is normally a top 3 contender. I mean,
For sure.
he is. I don't know if he
Yeah.
had traffic there on the back
Yeah,
of the
he
list.
got
Yeah, he's
caught
going
up.
to pull over. Okay.
Yeah, he was 6/10 up at one point on that lap, and just
Yeah.
trickled it all the way.
Dylan
Yeah, but
Zawa as well.
even 6/10 would have moved them up to 9th.
Yeah,
At
Milo's
best.
about to chop half a second off his time.
Rados is still improving a lot. And I
Milo
love
jumps to P16 right behind Eric Groom.
Yeah, Rados is going to move up in front of Alvarado, but Alvarado's also improving, so I think they're going to keep 1 and 2 the way they are. So Rados is going to move up to P1 temporarily. As we watch Nick going down the corkscrew.
And Nicholas did a bad mistake in the fast
Yeah.
lap before the
Nick-
course.
Nick's about to be in the 21s.
Yeah, Nick is going to get to the 21.9s here pretty soon in that gusting livery, pink and white Honda.
Bailey jumps to P3.
You know what? I don't have that livery. I'm blessed. Hashtag blessed.
Enjoy it.
Oh,
It's actually not.
thank
It's
you.
not as bad as it normally is. So,
True.
21,975.
Yikes.
21.975, and he threw away a couple of tenths in the corkscrew, so I think he can get down even lower.
No,
Yeah,
he
he's
took
already
3 tenths
he's
before
already
the
found a
first-
10th in the first corners.
Yeah.
He has a lot to get out of this.
Harbinger to
Carl-
the corkscrew 7/10 up.
Yeah, Carl just threw that Lexus in the corkscrew. Holy hell.
I believe he's behind. Is that Dorsch's he's behind?
Talk about
The McLaren?
eating it. He's going to go almost a full second up in the last turn. He's going to lose
Yeah,
a
this is
little bit
gonna
of
be-
time.
P3 if he can hold what he's got there.
Oh my god, look at Alvarado. Damn.
Yep, Nick has found a full half a second as he goes down the corkscrew. Is he going to lose all of it? Oh, he's going to gain even more. He's still valid somehow.
I have no idea.
He crossed the line in there, didn't he?
He did, but it's showing him as valid.
That's
So
weird. But
he did lose a little bit of time, though. He was about 6/10 up. He's only 4.5 tenths up now as he comes up the back of Robeson, who's going to give him a little bit of a tow coming out of the last turn.
Yeah, he lost a 10th,
bit.
almost 2. But yeah,
So Nick is going to go
Slightly
down to
more.
121.5 with the knowledge that he still has at least 1 or 2 tenths to gain.
Jesus.
I mean, at this point, if I'm Rados, I'm just going to like pull over and go, yeah, okay. Cool.
One W at a time.
we got Honda, Porsche, Lexus, Ferrari, Aston, and a couple BMWs. Got a Lambo in the top 10.
Victor with the bruh 121.5.
Look
We
at
got
this dude.
a silver P11. He's got bumped out of the top 10.
Yep, Riley is probably going to move up to P5 or 6 here as he comes across the line. So he's going to go up to 6th position. What else we got
Rados-
improving? Stratos improved a little bit. Not enough.
Yeah, he's solidifying his P2, which I think is very healthy. Now I think he could that's it.
So Hutch is in clean, fresh air as he goes around turn 6. So halfway through the lap, he is only 0.6 up on his previous time. So if this holds, he's going to only move up to 14th. As he goes down, it's so hard to hit the corkscrew right in the Bentley because they're on the wrong side of the car.
Yeah.
True.
Like, it's so disorienting. You have to practice it so much.
Manito went to the pits, got some new equipment, and is going back again for a last chance here.
I have a feeling he went to the pits to baboon his way around some suspension numbers. Like, yes, 1 click here, 1 click there.
No, I was thinking he managed to destroy tires in 10 minutes.
As Hutch only makes it up to P14. Lukey, the better Lukey, going up the corkscrew now, half a second up on his last time. This might actually put him in the top 10, depending how he takes this corkscrew, which he didn't. So Lukey is going to improve, but not by much as of now.
Luis just get here because he does not have a time on the board yet. As he comes to the final corner.
Check that.
Just ahead of
he is
Lukey.
logged in.
He was here, I just think he, I don't know, was sleeping. He was, what do you say, relaxing before the race? You know what I mean?
Yeah, P31.
Yeah, what is happening?
He'll
He
get
didn't
there.
even know it. I think it's his first flying. This is his first flying.
Yeah. First flying, and he is P31.
Oh,
So
Vicini disturbed his lines.
Hutch still improving, but still not by much. But he might gain a couple of positions here, maybe 4 or 5, as he almost invalidates his lap. That was a hell of a line there. Really trying to test out the track limits in ACC. So
Some
he's,
shocking. Ferris 80 P20.
he's gonna go up to P9. Ferris is not having a good day.
Dylan Beveridge was 4/10 up coming out of the corkscrew and went a little wide, touched some sand. Gave about half of that back.
John Jorgensen P18. Everything's upside down right now. What is
I mean,
happening?
yeah, it's the corkscrew.
Okay. McLaren corkscrew must not be fun at all.
Artem across the line, he's going to jump to P24.
So, looking at the standings, it looks like almost everyone is extracting pretty much as the most they can out of their cars. Everyone's like within 100th of their time.
That is true.
So it looks like whatever times we have on the board now is pretty much what we're going to see in quali, minus maybe a couple of stragglers here and there. Like, I fully expect Luis to go a little bit higher, but he's pretty much dead even with his last time.
Lukey was 3/10 up through the first couple corners, and then he just got some oversteer.
From P5 to P24, the difference is 1 second.
Yeah, I mean, there's a very, very clear skill gap between P1 and then like everyone else.
For sure. I think it's another sale by Alvarado.
Remember when this league was supposed to be for people that are like 2 seconds off alien pace?
I mean, he is an esports driver, so...
Hey, he hasn't officially qualified. Has he actually made it in yet?
He is in the
Okay,
Honda.
so he's in. He's officially in. Ah, what a lucky gamble. I mean,
No,
come on.
it was an accident. He wanted to try the Porsche, but he already had set the Honda times, and he you're in the Honda, and he okay, thank you. It was pure luck, pure luck. A bit of skill, but a lot of luck.
Yeah, I mean, if you're the fastest guy in the trash can,
Yeah, I mean
and they
that's
have to have that car in SRO.
yeah. That was
Yeah.
the meta that he was talking about, is just pick a car that nobody picks.
Eric Green threw away 3/10 in the corkscrew.
Yeah, so he is now slower than his best time. Jorgensen's improving a little bit. He's about 4/10 up, so he's going to move up to maybe in the top 10 here. Actually, he threw it all away in the last turn. Man, I'm cursed today.
Oh.
Every person I move the camera to just loses everything.
Yes.
Whoops. Let's look at Lukey.
We are officially in Last Chance U territory. So far, almost everyone is in Last Chance U.
Oh, we got Ferris about 4/10 up.
Oh,
Flip over to him and take away all his time in the final corner.
He already made it. He's still 5/10 up. He's losing a little bit, but I think he's still going to have this. So he's going to move up to 8th or 9th. 9th position.
Yeah, in the top 10.
Yep. Lukey is still improving a little bit, so I'm just going to keep the camera on him.
let's see. Louis Castro just got P27 from P31 before.
So qualifying is officially over. Everyone gets to finish the lap that they're on. Otherwise, this is your standing. So Nick Alvarado is done qualifying as Lukey goes up to 14th.
14th puts it in hole.
Yep, we got Billingsley, who gets a little loose out of turn 6, so he's going to lose all the time, and he is going to pull over to the side of the road.
There goes
the other
his
Nick, in the other Honda, was 2/10 up again.
Yep.
Oh, he has gained the time back.
But here's the infuriating thing. Like, Nick Kohout, setup master, knows all this stuff, really good driver, and he's a second and a half slower than the baboon who does random clicks.
Yes. That is.
Oh, Nick Kohout
P5.
P5.
I don't think the baboon does. I think says he does random. I've seen some of his setup names, and those setups come from aliens.
Well, yeah, he's friends with Zabzi, who also drives the Honda.
Yeah.
And just got a job working pit strategy with Honda.
Yeah.
Look at the chat.
As we see the baboon in chat. So
Yeah,
I know he
there he
says
is.
that he does random clicks. I don't think he does random.
No, it does not. Like
I think
it's
it's all
more
a lie.
empiric. It's all empiric because he does it, he feels it, and he
We-
gets like 11 hours in. So
We just did the setup, so yeah, okay.
It's some random clicks and it's fixed. Yeah. And the setup is made of setup.
that bump stop, that's made out of bump stop.
Yes. So any surprises? No, not really.
Corbic P4. It is Corbic P4 in the Lexus.
It
I
is
didn't
surprising
expect
that he's that high up, yeah.
Yeah.
Hutch P13 and we had 12, sorry. You know how fast Hutch is, which kind of goes to show how absolute shit the Bentley is around here. The other Bentley, Dylan Sauer, is all the way down in 28th.
That is actually true.
Mind you, Dylan had 4th place at Zolder up until he got a drive-through and then was murdered by Ferris in the last lap.
Oh,
So, you know he's also quick.
surprises. What about Renault P15? That's a surprise. Let's
Yeah.
go. Kinda. He's
Yeah,
not
the
good,
Porsche.
though.
Good result, but again, Porsches here are very, very, very strong.
Yeah, he's right there with Michael Lukey, also in the Porsche.
Yeah, Luki, I foresaw because he's tryharding this season, so like he's
Yeah.
going to get good results.
Jared, you know, up in a P20, first of the top of the AMs, he missed last week due to an equipment failure.
True.
Came back this week. I don't know if he's on a new wheel or he just fixed his old one. But he looks
Good
to have
question.
regained all of his, or looks to have fixed all of his issues, and now he's back and put in a pretty banger lap. I mean, he is, the next P2 AM is in 34th overall. He has 14 spots between him and the next AM.
Hey, give me a picture while you talk about this nerd stuff.
Nerds. How dare you?
Nerds.
So where are you gonna stay?
30 seconds.
Oh, you're going through the grid. And now you're going backwards on the grid. Now you're going forwards on the grid. And
Well,
do a
I'm
little
trying to
jiggle.
We got some info in the chat.
Let's do the hokey
Secret-
pokey and turn yourself around.
I'm sorry, what?
What?
God.
What?
Do the hokey pokey. You put your left foot in, you put your left foot out,
Oh God.
put your left foot in and shake it all about.
What is happening here?
You do the hokey pokey and you turn yourself around.
Have you ever been line dancing? And don't lie.
Yes. No. I did
Bullshit.
two-step. I didn't line dance.
Come on, you're from Oklahoma. There's no fucking way.
No, I've never been line dancing. I've done two-step at a country western club before.
Close enough. I'll take.
Look, the other old guy in the chat gets it.
That's what it's all about.
He knows.
He's not alone.
You
Let's
freaking
go.
children
I'm sorry.
don't know nothing.
I'm a fetus.
Damn
You are-
Zoomers and your TikToks.
Yes.
And
Mommy!
Your snappy chats. Back in my day, TikTok was the sound the grandma's clock made.
Wow. All right. Careful,
Wow.
Grandpa.
You're gonna put the camera on T1. You don't want to put it on the corkscrew? I think I'm gonna make it past T1 fine.
Well, I can zip over there.
You could, yeah.
Yeah, most instants are actually before the corkscrew.
You don't think somebody's
Why?
gonna get Porsche braked into turn one?
Well, Luki is behind a Bentley, and the Bentley's brakes are not that hot. So I think Hutch is gonna have to brake a little bit earlier than expected.
Victor's very optimistic in the chat.
These people don't die. Oh.
He just doesn't want to do stewarding. That's why he like people don't
That's right.
die,
We
man.
expect this to be such a shit show that we have two people that are gonna do stewarding.
Right?
That is true.
Our team is growing
Yes.
based on the.
We
By
even
the time
have
we
a
get to
steward's box
Bathurst
now.
If Bathurst is gonna be in the wet, we might as well like all of us just don't even do commentary, just go steward for the first half an hour.
Yes. There's 2 points that can be offered. Both Brazilians are stewards, so either we know instants when we see them, or we're so bad that we have to steward.
Hey,
As spread out as they look.
Victor decided to race one race this season, and then he died like lap 1.
Here we go,
Yeah.
boys.
Yep.
Turn one. Yeah.
So far, turn 1 looking clean. Nick Cahoon
Oh,
got
we
a
got
pretty
3
good
wide.
start.
Ferris being overtaken on the outside.
Whoa.
The camera on Milo. Milo seems to also be a little bit of a magnet for lap 1 incidents, but so far it
Don't-
is super clean. I don't know if you want to zip
Don't-
over to
Yeah, nice
Don't
and
do it.
clean.
the
Don't do it,
corkscrew here as I keep watching Milo.
Don't do
I'm
it,
kidding,
Paul.
Milo. You're gonna be fine. He's Robeson has given him enough room.
Just
Somebody went off. Is that Lukey? Lukey is off in the sand. He
Yellow
had a
flag,
bit
Joe
of a,
Lukey. Michael Lukey, sorry.
yeah, he had a bit of a shit rejoin there, to be honest with you, but he rejoined safely. So he is back now, but all the way down in 31st. Up at the front, Nick Alvarado's pulled a 1.5 second gap
Yeah,
on Rados,
Nick has got a
which is
huge gap. As they stream
ridiculous.
to the corkscrew. Oh, Ferrari has to ditch out. Nice and clean, single file.
Yeah, they got to the corkscrew,
Oh, we do
single
have
file. That
2x2.
saw.
Dylan Sauer decided to go too wide.
Brian Curzon takes a little bit of an extra line. So it looks like the Audi of Artem at the back.
Yes, that is the Audi of Artem, so I don't know what happened there. But this is, we are 90% of the way through lap 1, and we have had no major incidents.
yes.
So let's
Arden
keep
has
this
one
up.
contact registered. I'll be looking at that soon.
So we have made it officially as we watch Artem and Wright crossing the line. We have made it through lap 1 without incidents. Let's do it again.
One yellow flag.
Yeah.
That was good.
See if we can do it for 2 laps. And then however many there are after that.
That's pretty optimistic.
I know. So keep in mind that there are 2 races happening today, each 45 minutes,
Right.
and no pit stop. So I did set the settings correctly. There is no mandatory pit stop to be had. As we
Dylan
watch,
Beveridge has the run on Wallace going up to the corkscrew. They're gonna go side by side.
I forgot the race was shorter, so
Oh.
I'm gonna. Sorry.
I believe is that Juan that just got rendered, or Riley? I think Riley just got rendered by Wallace.
Yeah, there was
I
a little bit
forgot-
of contact there as they went accordion into the corkscrew, as Hutch is trying really hard to hold off Wallace. Sorry, go
I
ahead.
forgot the race was shorter, so I'm gonna grab the other criminal and we're going to be right there. So, if you excuse us.
The other criminal.
Yes.
Oof. F.
I said it.
Riley got tagged, but he managed to keep the car on the track.
Yeah, they've all so far managed to keep it clean. As we watch Tez's car in the background, oh, I thought he had front end damage, but the car looks so ugly to begin with, I can't even tell. I just can't tell what's nose, what's car.
Yeah, we got Vicini and Funk, two Ferraris stuck behind the BMW of Seacombe in P22.
Yeah, the BMW I think is pretty quick here. I mean, Seacombe qualified very high up,
Yeah.
so I think he's going to be doing just fine. Nick has pulled a 2.7 second gap. He's already done a 22.6.
Yeah, I don't know that anybody's gonna be able to catch Nick.
Like Eric Groom is under a yellow flag. He is off. Looks like that's before turn 6. Let's see what happened with him here.
Yep, he is driving to the grass trying to find an easy way to rejoin.
Oh yeah, he hit the sand out of turn 5, and that just kind of threw him on the other side of the track.
Yeah, it rotated him. So he's gonna come in behind Chimilio into P30. Oh, we have John Lukey off in the. Is that Lukey?
Yeah, that is Lukey off in the corkscrew. What happened with him? Let's find out. Oh, he gets tapped. John Lukey gets tapped by, I believe that was Dylan Sauer.
That is Dylan Sauer in the Bentley.
Yep, Chimilio is now under a yellow flag. As we
Chimilio was off in the grass.
go watch him. He is doing donuts out of turn 10.
It's all gone off the rails.
Well, we did have 2 laps. At least there's no lap 1 incident. It's something. We'll take it.
Yeah, John Lukey slow on the start-finish straight.
Yeah, he might have to. I mean, that was a pretty heavy bump that he got from Dylan Sauer there. I think Dylan's
Yeah,
also now.
Tez is sideways. He's now facing the wrong direction.
Oh no, did Tez hit the inside sausage? Oh, he
I'm
did.
not sure.
Yeah, he did. I caught just the bounce. Either he hit the sausage or he hit the outside dirt.
Yeah, the outside. He has to sit there and wait for everybody to go by. That is so brutal.
Michael Lukey again under yellow flag.
Yeah, Lukey is also off.
So same place where Eric Groom lost it, pretty much the same exact way. That is. At least he stayed on the right side of the track. So out of turn 5, same thing. He caught dirt and then just spun the rear end around.
So it looks like a lot of self-inflicted.
Yep, as he
People just
completely
run a
cuts the
little bit wide.
corkscrew, that's going to be a warning. We see him fighting with Chimilio now for 36th spot on the grid. Yeah, so a lot of these, I mean, so far I've seen a lot of self-inflicted mistakes from people that maybe forgot how dangerous the sand at Laguna was. You know, there's a couple of things you have to watch out for at Laguna. One is that sausage that you just saw there out of turn 4. If you catch that, it will throw you off.
Yeah,
Then
the
there's
turn
sand.
7 when you go under the bridge, going
Yep.
uphill, that kink.
Yep, the sausage coming up here. Again, if you hit that on the inside, you're going to get thrown off the track. And then obviously the corkscrew. Yeah, that's a pretty famous one. Really easy to outbrake yourself.
And we just had a position swap between Dorsius and Castro. I think Castro just got a bad run out of the corner and kind of drove by with that AMG power.
Yeah, the AMG used to be strong here back in patch 1.7. I don't know if it still is or not. It's not really picked all that much anymore. I mean, we have, I think, 2 on the grid, or 3.
I mean, we had people picking the old AMG over the new one
Yes. Yeah,
because it
the
didn't get
old-
nerfed.
Yeah, the old AMG, because they stopped basically updating anything, is now viable again. So the only really close battle on track, we got Lewis, Miles, Robeson, and Jorgensen, with Cody kind of bringing up the rear here.
Yeah, we still have Renault and P12, so Silver's still hanging out up there.
Yeah, Silver still hanging. Seacombe still up
Oh,
in P20.
Milo with a wobble manages to keep it straight, but he has Robeson all over him.
So if I remember correctly, last time we did Laguna, Milo lost it in that corner.
In that exact corner, yep. Rotated the car.
Seacombe got passed by 4 people. He's now down into 24th. I don't know what happened there. I think he might have gotten loose, as he's now going to get passed by Joey Melidi, or at least Joey's going to try.
Yeah, Joey and Eric Groom is going to get him as well.
He is. Why is he so slow?
I don't know, I'm going to go check the replay.
What have you done? I mean, there's no visible damage on the car. At least not that I can see. I wonder if he's having equipment issues again, because that would be most unfortunate.
Oh god, I hope not.
Yeah, I mean those are the really crappy ones. Milo still holding on to P14 as he's trying to chase down his fellow countryman Lewis, who lives also not in the UK, I think, based on his ping at least. And then Robeson behind them, John Jorgensen, and then Ryan Cody. Ryan Cody has found himself a nice little pocket here up in 17th. However, I do think Castro is slowly starting to catch up to him.
We've got a replay for you on Seacombe, but we got to watch it from the front of his car.
Front of his car?
Yeah, remember you had just mentioned the sausage curb?
Oh yeah.
Check out the hang time.
Oh.
Manages to keep it pointed the right direction, but yeah. Almost does the barrel roll.
Those, I mean, he kind of drifted that whole turn. I think he got loose on entry, and then he just hit the sausage head on. Further down the field, where we got John Lukey trying to...
Oh, yeah. Dylan Beveridge losing a spot. Wallace losing a spot.
Wallace was under a yellow flag coming out of the last turn. So he's going to get passed by Lewis
side
here.
with Renault. So a lot of jostling going on. I think there might have been some car contact in the final corner.
As we watch Hutch trying to make his way past Renault here. I know it. No, not the handles just fixed themselves. Renault goes way wide out of turn 4. Hutch is going to try and squeeze her on the inside, and he does. He gets the spot.
2 recorded incidents in the tracker with 44, so that's Hutch.
Wallace is in the wall, and Wallace looks like has disconnected, so I'm not going to be able to get that replay. But Wallace was in the wall, and I think that was out of turn 5 or 4, sorry. So right around that sausage again.
I can find Wallace here.
So Robeson still hanging on to the back of Milo. 2 Lexus? I don't know, one of the 3. I know like plural of Priuses is Prii, which I thought was dumb. Anyway, so Milo has a 4-car train getting up behind them now.
Okay, I've got a bit of a replay. We're going to do this in a couple segments here. This is Wallace. Remember we talked about the contacts between Hutch? So Wallace coming to the final corner. He's got Riley on his left. He gets tagged by Hutch.
Oh, gets
and so
adjusted.
He is slow. And then on the next lap, he hits the sausage and goes off into the grass and just kind of pulls over and parks it and is like, I'm done.
So Wallace is not in love with Laguna. That's all I got from that. I mean, yeah, that was unfortunate from Hutch tapping him on the rear coming out of turn 11 there.
Yeah, that's just,
at least he did the nice thing and then
Bentley brakes.
Righted him, gave him a little tap after to point him the right way again. So.
Get the nose going. Bassini's got a huge run on David Funk going up the hill. They're going to go side by side in the corkscrew. Oh, Bassini's going to back out. Play it safe.
It's so hard to find. I got Bassini, where is he? Oh, he gets really loose. Almost lost the rear end of the Ferrari there. As Brendan McVeigh makes his way past Eric Groom, so Brendan's going to move up to 22nd. They're going to swap positions here. A little bit of Italian on German. Italian.
Dylan Sauer with the penalty.
Yep, we see the first set of penalties coming up, and I think that was because of the hit that he had going into the corkscrew. Dylan is parked on the side of the road. What happened here? Did he just not like the fact that he got a penalty?
He's just done.
Oh, no, he lost it.
What is that snap? Oh, maybe he got the penalty and was upset and decided to throw the car away.
Maybe. Yeah, so normally we apply these penalties after the first round of pit stops because we don't want people to... I think there's like a... Did you take care of him in the pit stop or something like that? I don't know. But because there's no pit stops, you know, penalties are handed out as they happen. And I think the one on Dylan was fair. I fully expect Hutch to get one coming up here soon. As Dorsch just drops a couple of spots.
There's 2 races. I don't know why people are... Steven V10 people, I'm not really sure why people are quitting. Maybe they're people that didn't vote for Laguna and they don't like the track. Maybe they're having issues with their car. Maybe they got a penalty they didn't like. I mean, there's another race. Like, this is a 45-minute, then we got another one right after it.
Yeah. I mean...
Juan and Dylan side by side. This is for P6.
Oh, they're gonna go... Yeah, Dylan's gonna back out of this one.
Yeah, Juan originally had the position and lost it. And then he's got it back.
Don't think Laguna's the most favorite track out there. If anything, I think a lot more people hate it than love it. So, oh, thank you. Somebody thinks we're great. I'm gonna print that out and send it to my mom.
Mean, it's their first time chat, so they haven't seen all our previous work.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah, we're terrible. Oh, oh, John Riley has to bail out to stay out of the back of a beverage as they go in the corkscrew, so that's going to put him under pressure from Ferris Sadie.
Ferris is already dealt with Hutch.
Yeah, Hutch is following right behind. As he goes way wide out of turn 10. Hutch flashing his lights at Ferris, kind of giving him a taste of his own medicine.
Now, who was it that killed who at Imola last season?
Oh. Ooh. Was
it Ferris that killed Hutch? Or was it Hutch that killed Ferris? I think it was Ferris that killed Hutch.
Could have been, yeah. Well, so like I said, I fully expect Hutch to get a penalty here. Based on his...
Yeah, he's got to be expecting...
There it is, 15 seconds. So, Hutch is going to get hit with the penalty for that little love tap. In turn 11 on the Aston, so as he's gonna put his hazards on, saying, okay, I get it.
Eric Groom having a look at Brendan McVeigh. And they got Joey Spaghetti following right behind.
That's right.
Joey. Oh, Joey almost loses it.
Renault in the wall.
The commentator curse.
Renault in the wall out of turn 6. What happened with him? So he goes up the hill fine. Does he hit the inside sausage? Yes, he does. Oh, yep, he does a little bit. Car starts to go left and then just snaps right and he hits the wall. So he's going to lose a whole bunch of positions.
Porsche snap oversteer. Brendan McVeigh losing 2 positions.
Name a more iconic duo. Brendan intimately familiar with the snap oversteer of the Porsche. Savage is in the wall along with car number 43 Oliveira out of the corkscrew.
So Renault is pitting.
What happened with Savage? He just spins and then Oliveira spins right behind him. Okay, that was interesting.
Yeah, it's getting a little weird out there. Welcome back.
We're back and alive.
So yeah,
uh,
Renault is in the pit. I believe he's fixing damage because there is no
Yeah.
hard pit stop.
He hit the wall pretty hard. And then it was such a funny turn of events watching Savage oversteer out of the corkscrew and then watching Oliveira right behind him do the same exact thing. I mean, I fully expect the Jack to drive exactly what it looks like.
So Eric Groom, Joey Melidi, and Brendan McVeigh are all fighting for position.
Bullet, love you.
I never expected to say that Joey Melidi is fighting Eric Groom for position. But here he is.
Well, he's going to line up to have a little bit of a look going down the corkscrew.
Yeah, Eric is not getting away like you would expect.
No, he isn't. I mean, Joey also has to feel pressure from behind because, because Brendan is right behind him. So Joey's kind of stuck in this little kind of a shit sandwich here. But so far he is holding his own. That Lambo color is 10 out of 10. Yeah, that is the Ferris special.
Oh.
What Ferris's real life Lambo looks like.
Right?
Except even more gold. Like, it's like
Milo,
shiny.
Milo and P12.
Carl
Robeson almost tagged him back in.
A yellow flag out of turn 5. Did Carl also hit the outside dirt? Yes, he did. Carl Bigas hit the outside dirt just like Eric Groom. Took the same exact route. He managed to keep it out of the wall though. So he's only going to lose a couple of positions. But so far the dirt outside of turn 5 has bit off, or has bit more people in the ass than I think would. We've had 3 or 4 incidents so far there.
Yeah, by the way, just overextending the track and
yeah,
it just goes.
Guys, let me know if you want a penalty rundown.
Nope. Don't care.
There were 2. Dylan Sauer and Hutch, both Bentleys.
Yes.
As Savage is under another yellow flag. This time looks like he's out of turn 4. Does he hit the sausage on the inside of turn 4? Yes, he does. Catches massive air.
Oh, the region.
Puts the bathtub in the wall.
That's the same thing that Seca did in the BMW.
Yep. As the ACC cameraman is trying really hard to focus this stupid camera.
He's having a stroke right now. Please be comprehensive.
So am I, but I mean...
Never mind.
Arias Sadie is pushing Riley, trying to get that 8th position as they go up the hill up into turn 6. Got to be super careful for that sausage. Got to be careful for the exit. You don't want to hit the outside dirt. The sand is Thiago's playground. Stay out of it.
Hey! Hey!
Battles, bro. We got Funk, Bassini, and Dorcius 17, 18, 19 as well.
Yeah, Ferrari, and McLaren. McLaren's going to have a little bit of a peak. This is not the place to do it. You got to be very, very patient.
Bassini's going to go defensive up the hill.
Yeah.
Take the inside line.
Yes, Bullet, I'm with you. Fuck Laguna Seca.
I love Laguna Seca. I think it's such a fantastic track.
I mean, we've had some pretty good battles so far.
Yeah, it's... I mean, if you think about it, how many people have you seen die of their own mistake?
Most of them.
Yeah, and like that's the thing, is this is a track that will punish you if you fuck up.
So you like to be punished?
Well, I mean...
Is that what you're saying?
Don't mess up. Keep your car within the lines. Stay out of the sand. Stay out of the sausages. And you'll be fine. I'm just saying. You know, you can't blame anyone else when you hit the sausage and then you get thrown in the wall. You can't be like, oh, it was the guy behind me.
P14, Jixer's going to have a look on Robeson. Robeson almost hit the sausage curb and had to adjust mid-corner and lost a bunch of speed.
Yep, they're
going to go the inside line. Robeson's going to back out.
What is this? Wide move. Yeah, and that's going to give Ryan Cody a bit of a chance here as he's going to go up into the corkscrew. He's going to try and go for the send. He is going to think better of it. Luis Castro also lurking around in the background there. So Robeson now coming under pressure from Ryan Cody, which is something I never thought I would say. My entire life.
João Militi just lost a position to Brandon. Yes,
Oh,
I
no.
said it. João.
Wow,
You
Millie.
didn't change the name though. That was.
I did not change his name, no. It is changed in
Fuck.
Discord, which is all that matters.
True.
And it's still that way. Like he
Joao.
hasn't changed it back.
No, he
Yes.
hasn't. Yeah, so the pressure getting to Joey as he loses one position to Brendan. Funk and Vicini still having a battle here. Vicini flashing Funk now. Getting mighty frustrated with him. I mean, this is for class. There is no reason he should move out of the way. Dorsch is behind them also for class position, so...
Funk's gonna take the defensive line, park it on the apex.
Yeah, I have a feeling that Vicini's being held up massively by Funk.
Yeah.
Mm.
From the looks of it. Vicini, of course, with the two-tone Ferrari, so M2s. Yes? What about him?
Yeah, well, we're gonna do an M2 series on Mondays.
That's right, we changed it. I spent
Go to
so much
to our
time.
host.
Hutch trying to run the outside of Ferris. He's gonna end up in the sand a little bit there.
Ferris taking the super defensive line going into turn 11, hits the sausage
Yeah.
on the inside. That's going to ruin his exit though, so Hutch is going to have a way better exit going down to start stop line.
Not that bad. Not that bad.
Yeah, actually I guess you're right. Bentley is just so trash here. So he's going to go around the outside, the Andretti hairpin.
Yeah, he's gonna try it again.
Squeeze Ferris into the sand.
It's a long way to go.
Just so you guys are watching, go to simgrid.com, find our host in there, New World Sim Racing. You can
Oh,
also participate in the series.
Robeson just lost a position to Ryan Cody.
Ooh, Vicini is going to try the same thing that Hutch did on Funk, and he is going to have the same exact result. They go around turn number 4 here, or 3. There's a 2. I never tell. They always count these turns.
Link in the chat if y'all want.
So, Vicini's still struggling to get past Funk. Dorsch is still lurking around in the background. Biden this time. Hoping that at some point they take each other out. Vicini's turned on his rain light. Not a lot of rain.
That's a distraction technique.
Lukey is getting past Brian Curzon. So Lukey is kind of on a recovery drive as we see, who is that off in the sand? Tez.
It's not
Tez is
me.
playing off in the
All right.
sand.
Jesus.
Yeah, Tez just got lapped by Nick Alvarado.
Dorcius got a absolute terrible exit out of the corkscrew, so he's going to go play in the sand a little bit. So he is now going to fall back to that battle that was going on in front of him. So he is going to lose a couple of seconds, plus 1 position to Eric Kroom. Bjorn Durand and Dave Chimilio. Bjorn with... That's not the color I expected Bjorn to have on his Porsche. Okay.
Bullet, this is a very casual league, so like don't worry about base, don't worry about anything. If you want to join, do it, man, and have fun.
Every league needs a Mazepin.
I disagree on that heavily, bro.
Listen, if
The world doesn't need a Mazepin.
if Wilt kicks to sign up for the M2 League, I am definitely commentating.
Oh,
Oh, let's go. Oh, let's them go.
so
Dylan Beveridge losing some spots?
is that... Oh, I just noticed. Hold on. I'm out. What the hell is this? Why is there a pigeon on the side of his car?
It's like a falcon or something, right?
That's a falcon? Bruh. Look at that.
Isn't it?
Looks like one of those birds with arms drawings.
That's not a pigeon.
I don't know.
Pigeons don't have hooked beaks like that.
Okay. Okay, Mr. Whatever, bird watcher.
What is that supposed to mean?
Not a seagull, it's like a peregrine falcon or something like that.
It's not like
Y'all don't know your birds, come on.
It's not a wild animal or something. Bro,
I don't-
watch a
I
pigeon.
don't know why I hang out with y'all.
Okay. We've had like 3 people say it's 3 different things. So clearly it's not that fucking obvious what it is, alright?
Thank you,
I'm just
Will.
saying.
I got a replay of Dylan Beveridge.
Yeah, can you show the bird?
Oh,
No. We're gonna show him almost become a bird and go flying off into the sunset.
Ooh.
Guys, not that time yet. Be showing birds
Oh,
out
yeah.
there.
Yep, so that's where that damage on the side of his car came.
Yep.
Hit that pigeon straight into the wall.
Yeah, he's trying to scrape the pigeon off of his car.
Yep. Shout out to birdsaren'treal.com. So you
What?
Is that an actual website?
Do you not know about Birds Aren't Real?
I know that birds aren't real. I didn't know there was a website dedicated to it.
Then join us.
Guys, what have you been smoking?
David Funk loses a position to Eric Groom.
Yep, and then we
Eric.
got Ryan Cody kind of stuck in this little battle that's happening here as Robeson is trying to catch up to him and Jorgensen. Ryan Cody keeping up with Jorgensen though, so the Honda has, at least on the paper, massive pace at Laguna.
So Ryan Cody good in the wet and at Laguna apparently.
Well, Laguna is a wet thing, isn't it?
Is Laguna near the shore or is like
Oh my
desert?
god. Did you just mean a lagoon?
What's the Spanish? Listen, come on. What do you think Laguna stands
I'm
for?
out of here. Oh, Ryan Cody a little bit wide on the exit there.
What do you think
What,
Laguna
me?
stands for? Laguna Seca means
Me?
literally dry lagoon in Spanish.
I don't speak Spanish.
Oh,
Baxter.
Baxter, you don't speak Spanish.
Is Laguna near a beach or somewhere or not? How close from the
it's-
shore is it?
It's pretty close. It's in the Bay Area. I don't know, like 20 minutes, 10 minutes.
Oh shit.
Yeah, it's
Must be a
relatively
wonderful
close.
place actually.
It's not, because most of the time the temperature is like 15 degrees
15 what, Celsius?
Celsius. Yeah.
No, never mind, thank you. Sorry. Never mind.
So Hutch, with a 15-second penalty, has still not managed to get past Ferris Sadie. Doesn't know what a pigeon is.
You go pull it.
Actually,
If you
well,
like Wilt, you should watch Wilt over on 949.
I actually do bullet. Portuguese, German, and English mainly. French, Italian, and Spanish secondarily. Not
See
that
if
good.
Hutch is
at those
gonna
last
rack up another victim here.
Weird flex. What a humble brag. I only speak like 6
No.
languages, don't mind me. I
Don't
speak American.
them, just 3 though.
You speak 6 languages?
America, man.
Oh,
Bro,
Hutch
go
I
knows.
have a
outside.
truck. I have a gun.
Lukey getting overtaken by Tez. Just ran him down the street.
Well,
Lukey's
Tez
gonna
is
have a look on the
carrying-
inside.
Oh, Lukey almost does Lukey things.
He's trying to get that Porsche up on the inside of that BMW.
Yeah, I gotta remember
I
though,
wish
Ches
for it.
does have some pretty heavy front end damage, so we see Lukey's trying to make his way past. He's clearly faster.
Hutch trying to go around the outside again. He is alongside Ferris going to the final corner. Ferris is going to have to give this up. Hutch is going to park it on the apex.
He is gonna park it on the apex and he's gonna mount that last sausage. Lukey thinks, oh yeah. Yeah, you weren't
I'll
here.
step away
We've been
for 1
doing this
second.
for a while.
Yeah.
So is he. He is well known to break into people.
That's where the term Porsche brakes comes from.
Yeah, he's been driving that car for a while and he doesn't know when to brake sometimes.
He's gotten better, though. I'll give him that.
He has. No, he really has. He's also the reason we keep track of penalty points across races. Because every week it was like, oh, there goes Lukey.
The old bad
Probably.
boy points. Oh, John Jorgensen gets loose. Doesn't hit the... Oh, no. It was the corner
Yeah.
before the sausage, but he got
Yeah,
loose.
I think he got loose, and he's now going to get past let Robeson by too. So he's going to lose 2 positions there, down at 15th. I don't think the McLaren is a good car around here. So Ryan Cody's going to move up to 13th, just a couple of seconds away from a top 10.
Yeah, I mean, Jorgensen, it was either slow down and regain control of that car or keep your foot in it and die. So 2 positions is a lot better than putting it into a wall.
Yep, yeah, definitely. Renault, after Yeah, he's the one that had the pit stop, right? After putting his car in the wall.
Yeah, yeah.
So he's on a recovery drive. He is up to 31st. Respectable recovery drive from him, I think, you know. Oh, as Wright almost collects him, getting loose out of turn 2.
But we have Tez and Artem nose to tail going up the hill with Rados trying to work his way through. Tez is going to get out of the way, let Rados through.
Smart choice. That's what I do.
That was kind of a hairy situation.
When I get blue flagged, I'm like, go, and then hound the guy in front of me.
Yeah, you let him go, then immediately yell at him, "Why are you so slow?"
Or I let him go and I'm like, crash the guy in front of me. Come on, do it.
Bassini trying to have a look on Funk.
Bassini's been stuck behind Funk for the better part of 15 minutes here.
Yeah, we've got two little pockets of cars that have been fighting each other for the majority of this race.
And Dorcius, after having a little bit of an off out of turn 4, is now, well, he's caught back up to them, so you can clearly see that Funk is holding people back.
Oh, Tez got by Artem.
Bullet with there's no pit window because it's a 45-minute race.
Oh, Artem almost loses it coming out of turn 2.
So we are not actually doing any mandatory pit stops.
Yep, no mandatory pit, and it'll be a second 45-minute race after this.
God, I have to do this for 45 more minutes. I'm done.
Yeah.
It'd be like...
I don't know why you set this up for an hour and a half. How many people do you think we're going to have stay for race 2?
One. I don't know how many of us are logged in
Just
to Twitch
Nick.
watching ourselves.
No, I mean, we have 23 people watching. I mean, how many drivers are going to stick around for race 2?
Drivers. I don't know. Hopefully all of them.
I mean, Nick has a 14-second gap on
We should
P2.
just give him ballast for race 2.
So Ryan Cody under a little bit of pressure from Robeson.
Yeah, I think I should just give him Nick ballast. I mean, if you don't count him, actually, if you don't count any of the top 7, I mean, there's some pretty close battles out on track. Lukey is under a yellow flag. Scobie is in the corkscrew facing the wrong way.
How did Hush get by
that
Ferris? Oh, Ferris is going to overshoot the corkscrew massively. Dylan Beveridge is going to scoot by.
Of course, I am now stuck inside a unending circle of hell with stupid ACC replays. So Scobie is still facing the wrong way in the corkscrew. Pretty much let everyone. I mean, you can go, man. You don't need to stay there.
Yeah, I'm not sure why he's still there.
Slowly moving. Oh,
I would
again.
Probably back down the hill into the corner and then go.
Yeah. I mean, he's trying to go the. Careful you don't get DQ'd by going the wrong way.
At this point, he could have just teleported back to the pit and would have taken less time.
Yeah,
Okay.
I definitely would have just, shifted in reverse and gone back down the hill.
Yeah, I think this is another panic moment like when he had at Hungaroring.
That's right.
Oh, we have Savage off in the grass, or on the sand. There's no grass here. In front of Ryan, Cody, and Robeson.
Lukey with a 5-second penalty. We're going to have to wait for Thiago to tell us why. So Ryan Cody is keeping a respectable gap between him and Robeson behind. So Ryan Cody's having a hell of a race this week.
Yeah, people are going to be calling for him to go to gold after this.
Well,
if
I
he
mean,
holds
now
on.
that the Honda's updated, yeah. I think that's a fair assessment. As Hutch is now catching up to Nick Cahoot. So up into P8, trying to make his way to 7th. Ferris is further down the field after overshooting the corkscrew as Nick goes way wide out of the last turn. Let's see who has the bigger engine. Hutch is flashing his way up the hill. Kind of funny that the flashers are the fog lights and not the actual lights.
Gotta have your actual lights on at all times, or something. I don't know. I don't know what the rules
The
are.
ACCSS rule.
Probably.
10 seconds damage to rear first lap, make this car impossible to drive.
Oof. Yeah. Porsche with rear end damage. I will pass.
I've had to sneeze for the past 5 minutes and I just almost don't know anything. I'm about to like, I don't know, start picking my nose or something.
Do a massive line of Coke.
I don't drink Coke anymore.
No,
I get kidney
I do.
stones.
When?
I do that. My wife had a kidney stone scare one time.
Hang on.
Thought she had like a tiny one.
There we go. I just opened a fresh Coke.
And she, like, I thought she was dying. We ended up going to the ER. I'm like, nope, fucking thanks. I am not pissing out a pebble. I
Yeah,
will
that's
pass.
There was a guy that I listened to on the morning radio who had kidney stones and went and got him zapped to like break him up, and then he had to pass them. Oh, we got
Yeah.
Robeson making a move on Cody. Ryan went a little deep into the final corner.
Oh, Brendan is under a yellow flag. That is out of the corkscrew, I believe. So Brendan got a little loose in the corkscrew from the looks of it. Robeson's going to make his way past Ryan Cody down into the dready hairpin there.
One little mistake from Ryan Cody.
Up to your commentating. Hey, Dale, look. Kidney stones are a thing, man.
Yeah.
Not about that life. Nope. Pass. Not the stone.
Right. I mean, Ryan Cody not going away. He's gonna have a look at Robeson. Too far back to make anything happen.
Yeah, I don't
Just
think
make
that's
him
the
think.
that's the right place to do that. Who is that? John Lukey up in front, going side by side? Oh, wrong Lukey. John Lukey has massive front end damage. His hood is popped up a little bit, and his front fascia is kind of
that's-
hanging down.
Yeah, John Lukey's blue flag. He was getting passed by Milo.
So Ryan's still hanging on the back of Robeson here. I think Robeson might get a little bit of a traffic jam with Lukey, so hopefully he can make his way past quickly. I've watched the
Yeah,
GT3
Lukey
race
lets him
today.
go. Ryan Cody's gonna scoot by.
Way off to the side.
Jorgensen's gonna make it through. Jorgensen goes a little bit deep,
That's what she said.
right into Thiago.
What?
What?
Sorry, I was occupied. Sorry.
So the Cini update, he is still stuck behind Funk. However, Dorcius is now 3.5 seconds back, so something happened with Dorcius. But
Yeah,
Cini
Dorcius
is
probably
still
got loose
stuck
or something.
behind Funk.
Oh.
Oh, whoa. Happened.
And we have Joey Meliti trying to chase down Brendan McVeigh with Secone, leader of the AMs, working on his recovery after almost doing a barrel roll over the sausage curb.
So Hutch has not made it past Nick so far, so he is still down at a P8 Bentley, which I think is a pretty respectable result considering he's driving a Bentley around Laguna, as he goes way wide again out of turn 10.
He is going to drop quite a bit with that 15-second penalty, though.
He is, yeah.
So that's looming overhead.
Yeah, he's going to probably drop down to 11th or 12th, I would assume. Jorgensen, so whatever pace Ryan Cody had seems to have dropped off a little bit. He's now 1.5 seconds back on Robeson, and he has John Jorgensen up in his rear, half a second back.
Yeah, we're down below 4 minutes. I imagine the tires are starting to get kind of worn.
Yeah, I mean, I'm looking at Nick Alvarado's time. Last lap was a 1:22.6 compared to his best lap of 1:21.9. Also, 1:21.9 in race. That's ridiculous.
Well, Nick also doesn't need to really push right now. He's got a 14-second lead.
That makes you wonder, why does he do these? Like playing dodgeball against elementary school kids. Like, is it really fun? I guess it is. But is it?
So Nick is the NFL team playing against the high school football team? Is that what you're saying?
Right, yeah. Did you ever watch that, what was it, a Japanese game show where they had a professional soccer player against 100 kids?
Yeah, there was like, I think it was 2 on 100.
Oh yeah, so like it's the same thing. As Ryan Cody's made it past Mark Robeson one more time. So Ryan Cody gained back the position. I think Robeson went wide up the corkscrew.
Dale just messaged me, says the stream is stuttering around once per second. without showing the Twitch loading icon. I don't know if anybody else in chat is having that issue. If you are, please let us know.
Twitch has been kind of weird all day though. Because I couldn't. Oh, and Vicini has finally made it past David Funk.
What?
Yeah. So 20
David
minute
Funk
battle.
is on an invalid lap, so he might have run wide.
Yeah. Yeah, I think the issue was with Twitch. I mean, I was trying
Ryan
to watch
Cody
your
is
video
past
earlier.
Robeson again.
Oh yeah, welcome to like 2 minutes ago. Come on, Tiago.
What did I do?
Yeah, Tiago, what the heck?
What did I do? For fuck's sake!
Sorry, I was
Ryan
dealing
Cody
with
gets
the
super
broadcasting.
loose. Ryan Cody to gold class. Hey, look, let's not jump to conclusions here. This is one result.
Yeah, calm down.
Yeah, we'll get there. As Robeson goes way wide, I think he had to bail out to not hit Ryan. And he's going to let Jorgensen by, so Robeson's going to drop down to 15th. Probably struggling with some tire wear in Lexus. Used to be
Hutchings
white.
paying a visit.
It was black.
Oh yeah. Robeson hit the sausage in the kink going up the hill. Hopped the front end of the car up. Managed to keep it on the track though.
Yep, is Hutch going to have a dive here going down into turn 1? I don't think
That's
so.
too far.
Back. But so far, good clean racing from him and Nick, and I know Nick enjoys clean racing, so he must be having a
Oh
blast.
yeah. Yeah, Nick wants to race anybody and everybody.
For sure.
Dylan Beverages getting paid a visit by Ferris Sadie. After-
Renault and Artem side by side into the kink going up the hill. Renault's gonna have to back out of that.
And we are on the final lap. Hutch is gonna try and go side by side with Nick here. They're gonna go up into turn 6, not the place to do it. See that Bentley getting a little loose. So Hutch is trying really hard to keep that car on track.
Breaking news:
corkscrew they go.
Alvarado's winning. Alvarado's winning by only 16
Oh,
seconds. That's
Jorgensen with the
outrageous.
lunge on Ryan Cody. He is tired of
Oh.
waiting around.
Ryan Cody's is trying to make that position back, so he's going to force Jorgensen to go on the defensive, but now he has to go on the defensive because Robeson is right on his back.
Yeah, Jorgensen with a huge send made it really clean. So nothing wrong with that. Ryan Cody's gonna
Cody.
overshoot the corkscrew. It's all going wrong.
Yep. He's going to get passed by Robeson. Luis Castro is going to try and have a peek, and then Groom in the background who is going, what the hell, man?
Yeah.
Get out of the way.
So
Please.
Ryan for silver.
We have Luki on the chat. What is happening?
He got rear
He
end
got a
damage.
5-second penalty from somebody.
I don't know who he was. What you talking about?
He left. You know, there is a
He's still
second
server.
race.
He's just retired.
Oh, Renault and Artem,
Oh,
That was
man.
shit.
both
joined.
out of turn 6, both into the sand on the left side of the track. I
Dale
think
just
Artem-
played the Dale.
Okay, so Nick has finished the race, so everybody's on their final lap.
Yep.
Nick O'Howe runs wide going up the hill. Hutch is gonna have the position into the corkscrew.
Oh, Nick, that is late braking.
No.
Wait,
And
that's
so
Big
if you
good job
feel
by
like-
Hutching.
If you feel like you can outbrake the Bentley, you might
Yeah.
as well try it. I think he's too far back to do anything now.
yeah, I mean, he's got one more
I mean-
turn to make something happen here.
Hutch is gonna lose that position back and then some.
Yeah. But, you know, it's the spirit.
Yeah, I mean it's a good race, good move. I mean Nick just had a little bit of an issue and ran a little bit wide. And
So Ryan Coding, after holding 13th and 12th position throughout most of the race, does Joey Meliti things
Oh,
and
Oh,
loses it in the
that's
last
rude.
couple of laps.
I don't know who's that. I just know Joao Mility.
Milo's gonna finish P12.
Yep,
Pretty
Milo
quiet
was in
race
the-
leading that little train.
Milo was in a bubble pretty much all race after the whole little fight with Robeson that he had there. He was just, 7 seconds behind somebody and I think 5 ahead.
Yeah, he had Robeson and Ryan Cody on them behind him, and they started fighting each other, and Milo just kind of drove away.
We see some cyberbullying from Luis Castro as is tradition.
Yeah. How dare you hit the tribute car?
So lap 1, no surprises, Nick Alvarado 14 seconds up on Rados. Rados and Billingsley, again, pretty big gaps here if you look. Carl Big, even though he had a little bit of an off early on, still managed to hold on to 4th position. Juan Kairos, who we haven't really talked much about, up into P5. So first of the gold class, ahead of Riley and Nick. Hutch's penalty dropped him all the way up, down to the 11th from 7. So he dropped 4 positions. Ferris Sadie outbraked himself into the corkscrew and lost a couple of spots there. Further down the field, what do we got? Jared Secombe, top of the AMs. Not that far ahead of Brian Curzon, though. I mean, Brian was cutting through the field.
Yeah,
All the way up to
Brian, I mean,
25th.
his typical very quiet race manages to finish well.
Yep, Dave Miller rounding out the podium for AM class. Then we have a couple of people who decided I'm done. Buki, Sauer, Wallace, and Alcas. So that is it for race 1. We do have race 2 coming up. And race 2 is... Sorry?
We're going to have some holes in the grid from people
We
leaving.
are. I mean, if you look at Ferris, he has a hole right in front of him. Or he's going to fill that up real quick.
Yeah, there's a joke there, but
No,
we'll move on.
I'll just... Never mind. So race 2. It's not fully nighttime yet. However, the track and the air temp is considerably colder. We were at 20-28, now we're at 15-15. So tire pressures are going to have to be adjusted. Braking ducts are going to have to be adjusted. And this race should, if I set the time right, be going into headlight territory. So we're going to see some nighttime racing, hopefully by the end.
30 seconds.
Bullet makes a good point. 45-minute race is perfect for older guys who have to use the bathroom. So there's not a lot of time between the 2 races. So unless you,
I thought of Milo. I think he was tired of wearing a diaper hour-long races. Sorry, Milo.
Oh,
but I mean, there's not a lot of time between the 2 races. So like, you got to go to the bathroom and get your tire pressures changed.
I mean, hopefully everyone hit drive. Looks like it. See anyone in the pits, so... Keep an eye on the group as they go up on their formation lap. So, starting grid is going to be the same results as qualifying. Unfortunately, there's not really... I wish there was a way for me to set it to like the results of race 1, which I don't think you can do.
we don't have that technology yet.
You would have to shut down the server, put up a grid, and then restart the server.
Yeah, it's the idea is to take the results from race 1, shove them into like a starting grid static, and then
A giant pain in the butt.
it really is. And
Would
we
take
also
around
don't
6
do
hours.
the OR reverse grid because Jesus Christ, that thing never ends. You need like a safety car, and yeah, we don't do that.
Yeah.
We're way too
That can be
lazy.
done without a safety car, but it's like it takes effort. It takes a bit of effort.
I don't know about anyone else, but I am way too dumb to coordinate any of that.
I am.
Oh, we can barely do like 10 cars on a Monday,
I can barely do pit windows.
much less 36 cars.
So I'm just saying.
I do have the blueprint to do it though. If you guys want to do it at some point, I can do it.
Oh God,
No.
my brain is way too smooth. That ain't happening.
No, you know, or they teach me how to do it. So like,
My brain looks
I
like
know how
a
to do
bowling
it.
ball. Not because I'm bald, but like my actual brain.
You're not
Chris's head
bald.
looks like a bowling ball.
Yes, very much.
Oh,
It even has holes in it.
You shiny.
Tiago, when you stick your fingers in it? No, I do not.
I'm sorry.
I don't even razor shave it. I just buzz it and call it a day.
I think Tiago's having a moment.
Yeah, sounds like it.
All right, this just became an 18+ stream. Change our category to like
Just-
ASMR.
Do you remember what we were talking about before the race? Just so you know.
So green flag
yeah.
is out. Nick Alvarado again gets a hell of a start. So does Nick Cahoot now. He's
We're
actually up
3
into
wide
E5.
again.
Yeah, I mean, we are bold error getting,
With
you know...
with Hutch, Tez, and Ferris. Eric Groom's gonna be on the
Oh,
inside.
somebody is... I think that is Luis Castro.
That
is
is
spun
Luis
around
Castro.
Luis Castro, yellow flag, yes.
Gonna
under
take
turn
the pit
one.
exit lane.
Yeah, he's gonna go ditch his car out of the track and go down pit entry. As we're going too wide into turn 4. So again, people are getting super brave with the caution. I mean, I figured this would have happened. You've raced for 45 minutes. We're kind of adrenaline up. And you're thinking, yeah, well, I could do it. I could
It was
send
bound
it.
to be more spicy, yeah.
Yeah, race 2 is always going to be more spicy, which, hey, the penalties are for.
It's also gonna be fun because their tires are not gonna be warm yet.
No, these tires are going to be cold. As Renault almost hits the inside of turn 6, bouncing off the sausage.
Dylan Beveridge had a look at Nick Cahoot.
Yep. So far, we are going one wide. Joey Meliti is stuck in a,
Joey
in a
Melitti's-
three, three-way
sandwich there.
between, what is that? That was Chimilio and Brendan McVeigh. So Joey kind of getting the short end of the stick. Because I don't think he really knew what was going on. He just found 2 cars on the side of each other. Juan Kairos is under a yellow flag. He is back on the road, though. He has dropped a couple of... I mean, he's dropped massively. He is all the way down to 14th.
Lap 1 had 3 contacts registered.
Have fun?
2 of them were Joey.
Yeah, I think
Sorry?
Joey's was a...
Joey just getting pinballed around a couple times.
Yeah. Joey was a passenger for those ones.
Yep.
Question
So-
is, was it Joey sending or was it the other 2
I'm-
cars trying to go around him?
Getting a little bit of a deja vu here as we see Nick Alvarado with a 1.5 second lead on Rados after lap 1 again.
Yeah.
Bruh, just start from the pits and make it fun on yourself. I mean, come on.
That's the first challenge.
Right? Carl Big has gotten a way better start than last race. He is hanging on to the back of Billingsley down in the P4, so he's managed to fix his race start and managed to come to terms with the Lexus. Maybe the Lexus is better in the cold? Who knows?
Good
We
point.
see Nick Cahoot in the background pressuring Riley, trying to get him to make a mistake. We do have a pretty big sausage of cars from P14 to P21, all within a second of each other. So we got Lewis, Kairas, Milo, Paul Renault, Dorcius, Robeson, Jorgensen, Artem, and Ryan Cody.
Hey, wait, Secombe losing a couple spots. Brendan McVeigh's gonna go by him in the final corner. Joey Melitti's gonna try to drag race John Lukey down the straight.
Yeah, I mean, that BMW should have a little bit of grunt. Vacuum cleaner grunt. He's going to have a little bit of a dive going down to turn 1. He does get the inside line, keeps it clean. Gets that spot from John. Joey up in a P28. Up in front, Carl. Carl putting some pressure on Billingsley. Trying to see if he can get him to make a mistake going up to corkscrew here. Headlights are on for most cars. So, nighttime is coming. Have you
Be
ever
back
done
in 5 minutes.
the corkscrew at night?
Oh, this track is great at night.
Yeah, like you have to figure out
Just the
exactly
right-
which tree to point out. Oh, Nick Cahoot's on their yellow flag coming out of the corkscrew. So he is going to get passed by Dylan Beveridge. He's going to drop a couple of positions here. You see Tez also trying to make his way by. Meanwhile, Hutch has found himself behind Ferris for again.
Ferris and Hutch going at it, name a more iconic duo.
Suniga saying Rados and Billingsley not leading Alvarado by 10 laps.
I mean, at this point, nobody can touch Nick. Like, it's ridiculous.
Yeah. Ryan Cody's going to try and go around the outside of Artem, down into the hairpin. Do the...
Robeson makes a move on Dorcius.
Oh, Riley is yellow flag. He has massive front end damage. What happened with Riley? Oh, yeah, he gets loose out of turn 3. It's the dirt, and then straight into the wall on the right. So Riley is going to be carrying massive damage for the rest of the race.
Roberson gets by Dorches. Now Dorches has John Jorgensen. Ryan Cody's going to get a little bit of a tap from Vicini as they are nose to tail going up the hill.
Oh, Hutch. Hutch is facing the wrong way. Down after, I believe that is after turn 6.
Oh, that's, yeah, turn 7. That's going up the hill.
Oh yeah,
in the
he
pit.
snapped. He started spinning right and then snapped. Sorry, he started going left and then snapped right and then straight into the wall.
Well, momentarily he led the race, according to the timing screen.
Yep.
So Vicini did end up getting by Ryan Cody. Little argy-bargy there for a second.
Yeah, so there's a group of like 6 cars here, all in the fight. As we watch Brendan McVeigh in the background, sending it on Chimilio down into the last turn. Joey Militi's going to have a look too, as Chimilio cuts across the track, trying to keep Joey behind him. Down into turn 1 they go, down the hill, down in the hairpin, almost going 3 wide. Militi's going to have the inside line again. So this is the same move he pulled earlier on John Lukey. He's going to do it one more time and get, what is that, 23rd place from Chimilio here?
Harris is getting absolutely mobbed. Eric Groom drove by, Michael Lukey drove by, and now he's got Lewis. Yeah, Lukey never left. He just parked it in the pit.
Oh, okay. Fair enough.
I think he's hoping to not get rear end damage this race and to be able to do well.
You got Ferris behind him.
Yeah.
So
Ferris has got to run.
Yeah, Kyrus was gonna take a peek around the outside of Lewis as Lewis I think parked it on the inside of the corkscrew entry there.
Lewis had to check up to not hit Ferris.
Mm-hmm.
Nick Kohout moves by Dylan Beveridge. Up into P5.
Yeah, Nick up into P5. Carl has actually fallen off a little bit.
David Funk just lost position to Ryan Cody. Brendan McVeigh almost gets loose and loses it. He's being pressured by Joey Militi.
Yep, who's pressured by Chimilio. Chimilio's going to set up to go around the outside of the last turn. Joey's going to have to hold that inside line. He's going to put his elbows out and push Chimilio, not necessarily off the track, but
well, now he's
wide.
Lukey.
Yeah, now John Lukey's going to take a look. A look.
The Lukey look. It is spicy in the low 20 or the I guess it would be the high 20s.
Yeah, this is fun, interesting racing, and everyone hates Laguna. Bunch of
the top 4 have all spread out. They're like 2 seconds apart at least.
Yeah, nobody cares about it.
But these guys, I mean,
I should just DQ Alvarado now. And back.
He almost spun but recovered.
This is like when Max Verstappen does enduros and iRacing. Like, come on, dude. Did you not? Actually, this would be like Max Verstappen doing 1.6K.
McVeigh, huge run on Funk. They're going to go side by side in the corkscrew. McVeigh's going to go around the outside. Oh, he's going to spin and go straight into... He's going to kiss the wall. Oh, no. I can't see him. He's behind the trees.
Yeah, so he's going to lose a massive amount of positions. He's going to go down 7 spots down into 27th.
He made such a good move around the outside, though.
He really did. That was a hell of a set. I thought he was going to hold it there for a second. But nope. As Oliveira is in the pits. Oliveira doesn't look like he has any damage. I don't know what happened to him. Tire pressures, maybe? Nick's lap was too... Nick Alvarado is legitimately like having iRacing pros doing like 2K events. It's just not fair. I mean, we
have Robeson on Miles again. So Renault got past Milo at some point. Renault up into P13.
Yep, Milo had a bit of a spat earlier with Robeson, so he was holding him back for a couple of laps in race 1, and he's about to come under pressure again. Joey Militi's under yellow flag. He is parked perpendicular out of turn 4. Did he hit the sausage on the inside? Oh no, he hit
Joey. He's doing
on
donuts.
the outside.
He's trying to get that car going straight.
Yep, so Joey's parked it perpendicularly and watched a bunch of people go by, and now he's back moving again with some pretty big front end damage down into 33rd.
Carl has lost a couple of spots.
Yeah, what happened to Carl? Who was up in the 4th?
Oh, we got Hutch in Twitch chat.
What was this? I mean, I don't know what happened, but on my camera, you look like you snapped over, you know, went left and then went right into the wall. But we'll look at the replay. So Carl caught up to Tez, had to brake a little bit going up the hill. Go up the... Oh, who's hitting each other in front of you? Oof.
A replay of Carl, how he... Because he was up in 4th place.
Yep, that'll do it.
Managed to get it shut down, get it turned back around. That's how he lost out to Nick Cohout and Dylan Beveridge.
Yep. Eric Groom has a drive-through. That's a new one. I wonder if the track limits hold over from where they should. Right? The track warnings?
Did Eric Groom leave? I don't see him on the timing screen anymore.
Yeah, he got a drive-through. But I'm not sure for what. Ryan Scobie is, Richard Scobie is off in the sand.
What on earth is going on today?
Oh, yep, out of turn 10, hits the sand, and,
Chago, did you give a drive-through to Eric Groom?
Yes, I did. He killed someone in the last turn. He killed Kairos.
Oh.
Lap 1.
Fair enough.
Oh, Robeson Turboline through turn 7. He has got Lewis on his inside.
Yep, Lewis is going to take that position. And now Jurgensen's going to come up and try to get one too. As Dorcius loses 3 spots further down the field. Yeah, it's definitely spicier than race 1, that's for sure.
We've got people nice and frustrated during the first race, and now they're just sending it.
Yeah, exactly. First race are all calm. You're like, all right, keep it clean. And now it's like, fuck this.
Yeah, Hutch, that was unfortunate with you, man. I'm so sorry. I had to give that one, bruh.
Ryan?
Paul Renault is pushing Juan for P10.
Yep, and Ryan Cody is pushing Artem for P17. Artem,
yeah, Ryan
Ryan
let Artem go a couple laps ago, and I think he's just trying to keep pace with him.
Ryan flirting with the dirt, the outside of the track there. I mean, I've seen multiple people hit the dirt and then get spun into the wall there, so I don't know if I would keep doing that. But this race, Tez is under a yellow flag. I just see him gliding across. He's kept it out of the wall. I think he must have gotten loose out of the corkscrew. Yeah. Oh. Yep, out of turn 9. A little bit of snap oversteer. Keeps it out of the wall. Only loses 1 spot.
Holy cow, I bet Carl crapped his pants. Renault's gonna have a look on Kyrez into turn 1.
Oh
yeah, use the Porsche brakes.
He's got the inside line. Yep. Can make that stick.
There's the Porsche brakes.
So Renault up into the top 10.
Wow.
Yeah. First of the silvers, splitting the gold field. I mean, I kind of figured that Renault was a little bit of a misclassed, as Ryan Cody finally made it past Artem. So Ryan Cody up into 17th, now pulling away from Artem in the Audi. Still getting tired.
Oh, Artem under the sand.
If people are
What was
getting
the noise
tired
look?
now, Bathurst at the end of the season is going to be a chore. 'Cause that one's an hour and a half, 90 minutes.
Yep.
Yes. I cannot wait.
Yeah, that one's going to be fun.
Cannot wait.
Bullet with the humble brag of having triple screens.
Bruh.
I know, isn't it great? Tell them
Fuck
all about
y'all.
it, Bullet.
Fuck y'all, dude.
You know what's even better than
Bruh.
triple screens? Is having
Oh.
4 of them.
Oh yeah? Well, my mom says I'm cool.
Well, your mom is a filthy liar.
Whoa.
Oh my god! Holy shit!
I was gonna say something else, but I said not.
I don't know which one's worse. I don't know what you had in mind, but that's bad.
Yeah.
Muttered the dirty part.
No, what I said is definitely not worse than what I was going to say.
Oh my god, it can only
I
imagine.
don't know Paul's mother that way.
Right, other people do. Heyo.
There you go. He knows what happened.
Oh, a lot of
I'm
people know what
kidding.
you're doing.
I hope she doesn't know about the Twitches.
Oh god, no.
Hi, Mom.
Mom, I'm on TV.
Luis Castro getting a spot on Jared Secombe. So Luis had a little bit of an incident earlier in the race. He's climbing up through the field again.
Ted's a little deep into the corkscrew. Ferris is all over him on the exit.
Two 1080s, one is 144 hertz and one 4K. What did you? Hold on. What monitors do you have?
What?
Pago's laugh is something. Oh yeah.
It was good.
Oh, there it goes.
Rainbow Lady in the pit.
Yep. Yeah. What happened there? I saw him under yellow flag, and then he just teleported to the pits.
Might have spaghetti.
pull up
Oh, Ted's a little bit wide. That's gonna let Ferris sneak up on the inside. You gotta be careful.
Yeah, but Tez is gonna have the
Sneaky
inside
Ferris.
now for turn 3.
Yeah, them two have a history of a clean battles in previous races, so this might be fun.
11080 60 hertz, 11080 144 hertz, and a 4K 60. Bruh.
You better be careful because Michael Lukey is not far behind.
Bruh. Like the Harlequin of monitors. They're like those old VWs that had every body panel a different color.
Well, you're in 4K
Oh,
at 60
Tez.
hertz. Yeah, Tez off.
Tez is
Tez
off.
gonna
Tez
lose
is
it on
gonna
the
go
rejoin.
spin.
She rejoin in
Keeps
this.
it out of the wall. Somehow kept it out of the wall.
Wonderful
Waiting
job.
to grab a 1440. Oh, for fuck's sake. Now you're just screwing with us.
Bruh.
Are you like Thanos? You're trying to collect every resolution and refresh rate out there?
Yeah, it's like why are you running 1080 at 144 but then a 4K at 60 hertz? Like why wouldn't you run the 4K at 144?
3 completely monitors like
you're-
Well, I'm guessing the
pushing-
4K doesn't go up to 140.
he
How
can
do you
have
a
3 different
4K
views.
that doesn't go to 144?
Oh no,
Yeah.
man.
Uh-oh. Did the
Look at
stream
me, I
die?
have one ultra wide.
I have a loading screen.
Uh oh. 4K was super cheap, $200. Fair enough.
Renault's paying a visit to Lukey, and he looks faster than Lukey.
Yeah, I think Renault's going to be a little faster than Lucky. Luis Castro is going to have to
Oh, Renault flirting
Take
with
a-
the sand.
take a peek around the inside of Dorcius, down into the hairbin. As Luis tries to make his way past. Green did crap out for a second.
Oh.
Yeah. I had a loading screen for just a second, but it's back.
In Twitch, man. Oh, Renault's gonna drag race Lukey down into the corkscrew. Up into the corkscrew. Gonna back out though.
Got a little Porsche on Porsche action.
Yep, can't use Porsche brakes against another Porsche. That's how it works.
Reminder, they're not in the same class, so we'll see how this will pay out.
Oh, I don't think Renault gives a crap.
No.
Renault no, but Lukey knows his result
yeah.
from first race. He may be like a little bit
Oh,
cautious.
Secombe with the send into the corkscrew, and he's going to overshoot that by a mile.
Yep, Artem is also under a yellow flag. Artem got loose coming out of the corkscrew, hit the wall, or sorry, hit the bump on the inside. Almost collects Funk. He spins out and stays perpendicular to the track. Then rejoins pretty safely, I think.
Luki
So
did a
made it past
horrible
Luki.
T1.
Yep.
Yeah.
Joey wants somebody to come on that last second race.
I'm gonna pass on that one. So Seacombe, even with that big off track,
Actually, I think he might be
leads
asking
the M.
Welp. I don't think he's asking us. So.
Well, love you.
I think Welp left.
Oh, well. Somebody screenshot that and sent it to him, along with Joey's address. Bruh.
We have a very good 3 people train in Robertson, Vicini, and Lewis happening up there.
Yeah. Yeah, Vicini is, they're driving angry after Dave decided to go 3 wides and turn into.
Oh.
Can't drive angry, man. That's not how it works. They make
Yeah, driving
mistakes.
angry, you end up killing yourself.
Yep. I'll be doing that.
I think Vicini's been held up, and he's about to get real
He is
tired of
being
that.
held up. And
He's gonna try the over/under.
this is flashbacks from race 1 where he was held up by Funk for most of the race. So I don't think he wants to be in the same position again.
I imagine he'll have a look here.
As Robeson takes the super defensive line to the hairpin. Trying to stay on the inside, get himself positioned for turn 3.
As Thiago drinks more.
No.
Oh, Vicini gets a little loose.
Yeah. Yeah, and I think it's going to get spicy in the last 15 minutes of the race once people get really tired. I mean, do 2 45-minute races is kind of tiring.
Dude, I'm already tired.
We did
I'm
like 2 3 hours
clicking the
today.
mouse.
Oh, that's maybe why you ran like 11 hours before this. Raced 11 hours before this. I don't know.
Listen, the first one, we only did 2 laps
You gave up.
before we got murdered.
That is true. Yeah. What about the second? How long did you guys go?
Listen, the second one, we finished the race. I don't know if Kyle's still in the chat or not, but shout out to Kyle Cassette for a well done Daytona. I qualified 7th, drove it up to 3rd, handed the car off, and then he put it into a wall. So
Shout
how
out
that
to
went.
Kyle.
So shout out to
Killed our
Kyle. 17 minutes of damage.
Ah, bruh. That's bad.
And then Joey just started sending it on people. And we finished 21st, so it was fun.
So Joey's been angry since this morning, is what we're trying to say.
I mean, Joey had a really good, like he did the last 50 minutes of the race, and which is about a full stint, and had really good pace and was passing people left and right and managed to catch P21 on the final lap.
Is going to go around the outside of Lewis, down into turn 5.
Oh, Vicini's going to make this 3 wide.
3 wide.
I'll do it.
Lewis is going to move around to block off Vicini. They're going to go 2 wide. Lewis has to back out though.
What a cluster.
Yeah, so Lewis had to back out of that one. Otherwise, he would have hit that sausage and been teleported into the wall, basically.
Another player joined the chat, Mr. Jixer.
Yeah, John Jorgensen is just waiting for 3 people to die, and then he's going to take all those positions.
And,
Well,
and I
Robeson
see
came
2
out-
more people.
The winner on that one, hell of a send. He was getting frustrated waiting behind Lewis. Lewis, by the way, is carrying some front end damage. So I don't think he's at his top speed.
Just so
As we
everybody knows,
see,
this is the only group below a second to each
Yes.
other. Everybody
Right
else is super spread out.
So after race 1, where we had a pockets of people. Oh, Vicini goes off into the sand, down into the hairpin. As he tries to hold his car together to not hit the back end of Lewis. Vicini getting super frustrated, I bet.
Yeah, Lewis is just driving wide and letting Robeson get away.
I mean, that car is already wide as a freaking tank.
Lewis, a little touch of the sand there.
Yeah, Artem trying to squeeze by Seacombe. Seacombe not giving up that spot easily. Artem almost hits the sausage. Ooh, I thought he got a little loose there. They go down to turn 4. This is the big sausage. And they both stay clear. Sukoma's going to give that spot up. Let Artem by.
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of one of those, you're leading the AM class category in the race.
Yep.
Do you want to fight a guy that's in a different category? It's like, yeah, I mean, don't stop for him, but you don't have to go side by side through corners and risk getting killed.
Brendan and I had some good fighting race 1. Yeah, you did.
Yeah, he was fighting with Eric Groom.
You had a really good race until you spaghettied it.
Yeah, that's what we were saying. Like, we didn't ever expect Joey Militi to be, you know, gaining on Eric Groom.
Then Ryan Cody spaghettied it as we watch him go way wide into the hairpin. So Ryan's catching up to this three-way battle up in front. So after running 12th, 13th much of last race and then throwing it all the way on the last lap, Ryan Cody is making up spots yet again.
We are down to 29 cars. So people are deciding to go do other things.
It is Sunday. Like,
Yeah.
To be honest, I thought about maybe we should take a bit of a longer break for summer. Because you can kind of see it, not just here, but like Twitch too. It's viewership overall, not just for us, but for a lot of other leagues I noticed has dropped significantly.
Yep, things are opening up. People are starting to move around again.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's 3 p.m. Sunday for me. It's like, is this what I want to do every Sunday?
Well, we do have a week off after this one, right?
We do, in which I'm going to do the freaking 24 hours of Nürburgring.
Yeah. I believe Joey and myself and possibly somebody else are going to do the European Endurance Series, which is at Road America.
Vicini on the move?
Yeah, Vicini's going to drag race Lewis down the front straight. He's going to beat him.
Ryan Cody's going to have a look. Oh, Ryan on the brakes. Whoa. Lewis almost taps back into Vicini.
So Ryan Cody's made his way past Jorgensen, and he is now trying to make his way past Lewis. And Lewis is carrying enough damage to where I think Ryan is going to have a go sooner rather than later here.
I mean, Lewis done really well for the amount of damage he's carrying.
Yeah, I think so.
Sorry, Paul, you're going to do the 24 of Nordschleife in which car?
Yeah, the stream is like stuttering big time.
In the Porsche Cup,
are you nuts? What do you have on your head?
Is anybody else getting that stuttering in Twitch?
I am getting no dropped frames.
Cody did?
Oh, Ryan Cody spaghetti's
Oh, he got
it.
tapped by Lewis while trying to go by.
Should I visit him?
Visit whoever you want.
Guess I'm visiting. Be right back.
Yeah, so yeah, I don't see anything. And looking at the Twitch stats, it's fine. I'm telling you, Twitch has had issues all day today.
Yeah, it might have just been on mine. But Dale was saying earlier that he was having some issues, but he also has Ohio internet.
In the iRacing League, left and right,
What?
a couple days ago. Remember?
Yeah.
Yeah, that Dale. Like Dale's internet is like a coat hanger on top of his house with a wire running down. So Ryan Cody is a victim of his own success. Is dropped down from 16th to 19th, and he is now getting pressured from Luis Castro. He's not first of the silvers anymore. Dave Chimilio in the Gulf liveried Aston, who is in front of him.
We've got a replay of Ryan Cody.
Replay of Ryan Cody.
Yeah, this was an assisted suicide. So Lewis goes a little bit wide going up the hill, but stays to the right. Kind of squeezes Ryan a little bit, but then Ryan comes across the front of Lewis's car.
No visits required.
Not a better, yeah. We're just looking at it. That was a assisted suicide.
Yep.
Ryan just Like I said, victim of his own success.
Now he's got Luis Castro behind him.
Milo, after spending much of race 1 somewhat in the clear and in a bubble, is now under pressure from Tez, about a little bit less than a second behind.
Dylan Beveridge had problems. What happened there?
Dylan Beveridge just lost position to Carl Big.
Yep, and Luis Castro is almost, he's trying to make a move on Ryan here. So now we got a couple of battles happening. Tez is now half a second down on Milo. So Tez is gaining quick. So Milo is going to find himself under a lot of pressure here. By the way, Milo driving with his lights off. See him? It's still light out there. He doesn't need him. So Castro made it past Ryan Cody.
I got a replay of Dylan Beveridge.
Yep. Just found out.
Up the hill to turn 7. That looked like he didn't turn enough.
Not the right line.
He missed the apex badly, and the rest is history.
And then the car bottomed out on the front end, you can see.
The line that I would take through there. But I'm not racing, what do I know?
Yeah, I mean, he's in the top 10, I'm not.
That's
Tez
true.
Auto paying a visit?
Yeah, Tez went way wide at a turn 4. Trying to
Before
catch up
that,
to
he was
Milo.
paying a visit. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, I mean, he's trying really hard to put pressure on Milo. And like I said, Milo had race 1 where he was kind of in a bubble by himself, and now Tez is catching up, and we know Tez can get sendy. So we got Dorsus and Lukey, John Lukey, not Mike Lukey. Watch Colorado driving his way past like they're stationary.
And keep an eye on Dylan Beveridge. He's about 7/10 behind Carl. Let you know if he closes that gap.
Yep, so Lukey lost a couple of tenths there by letting Alvarado by. Watch Nick going past Dorsus now. Come on, man. Winning by 17 seconds isn't enough. You gotta try and beat that.
Fastest lap of his 21.7 is actually 8 tenths faster than any one other driver.
Yeah. Yeah, I
So,
mean, he had a
bruh.
second and a half.
Bruh.
You know, Milo is the one driver. Well, I don't think he can see all that well on account of him being old.
Oh!
Oh, snap.
But like, you know,
Whoa.
when old people drive without their headlights on and then get out of the car. they're
Bruh.
like, oh.
Tell us how you really feel, Paul.
They either drive without their headlights on or they have their brights on
They're brights.
all the time.
Yeah, that's
Because they don't notice the little
worst.
blue icon. I can't see without them on.
Yo, young whippersnapper, hand me my glasses.
What?
You think he's old now? Just wait till he has those twins.
He's gonna age like 7 years in one.
Luis sending it on Chimilia out of turn 5. So Luis dispatching Chimilia pretty easily. Yeah, I think old people are the reason cars come with automatic headlights now.
Wait.
Yeah, it has nothing to do with safety or anything like that. Or
No.
no, it's just for old people.
Victor, I think he means the lap times, 24s.
24's like
Yes?
rims? Remember when spinners were a thing?
I saw a set of spinners the other day. I
Need
couldn't
for
believe
Speed.
it.
Oh, like a relic from the olden
Yeah.
days.
Relic.
What's funny
Need
because
for
you, would
Speed
see- you
Underground.
could see these
I love those.
stupid ass SUVs with like 30-inch fucking rims on like 1-inch
Yeah.
thick sidewall, and then one of the spinners was always stuck.
Yep.
So like 3 of them were fine, and then one was just like not spinning correctly. And it just looks so ridiculous.
That sucks, bro.
Yep.
Nah, in
Not-
Need for Speed Underground, all my cars had spinners. They were the thing, dude.
I mean, yeah, it's mine too, but like
And now we've gone from the spinners to the, what is it, the Carolina squat. they're doing
Carolina
now.
squat, yeah. Man. Well, that got banned now in
So
Virginia.
there's
I
one in
think.
in the neighborhood next to mine. I drove by and I saw it the other day. I was like, you gotta be kidding me.
Ryan Cody's gonna take advantage of the fact that Nick Alvarado is coming by, and Doris just let him by, and Ryan Cody just kind of snuck through. The Ryan Cody is now leading.
Is that Chamilio?
That is just
That is Chamilio.
Chamilio goes way wide to
Oh,
let Alvarado by, and we know there's history between Ryan and Nick, so I don't expect Ryan to let Nick by that easily. I would
yeah.
hope.
I'm sorry. I apologize. Do you mean when he betrayed Ryan Cody and then killed him in a race?
Yeah,
Ryan
that
Cody
it?
does
Do
move
you
over.
Do we think Nick is gonna kill Ryan Cody in this race?
No, he just
Like-
let him by.
I think Ryan should tap him.
I think
Ryan
so,
should
too.
like payback time.
Tez and Milo is getting spicy. They're about to be side by side.
Yeah, Tez is trying to make. Milo still hasn't turned on his headlights. At what point does the game come on and tell you, hey, turn on your headlights?
Probably 9 o'clock.
Okay, so we're not gonna see that. Tez is
No, probably
gonna. Tez is gonna have a massive send down into turn 5. He's gonna hold it together. He's gonna push Milo wide, and he's gonna take that position. So Tez is up to P11.
Joey, I don't know what you're talking about. I saw no murder. Wink.
Further down the field, we got David Funk and John Jorgensen getting into a little bit of a battle here. And then behind them, Chamilio is catching up to Ryan Cody yet again. And then behind them, Jarrett Secombe and John Lukey still kind of following each other. So we got little pockets here and there.
Oh, Tez off. So Milo's gonna have a look into the final corner.
Yes, that one.
But coming down the hill, Milo was really wobbly because it looks like his car keeps bottoming out. I keep seeing sparks shooting off of it.
Yeah, I mean, it looks like Tez got a way better exit out of the last turn because he is off.
Yeah, but here comes Robeson.
This is becoming a three-way battle real quickly, isn't it? Because
Yeah,
I think
Robeson's
Milo's faster
catching
than
up.
Tez.
Well, I think Milo is more consistent because Tez is quick, but he keeps making mistakes.
Milo update, he has turned on his headlights. So whoever
Holy
told him
cow.
in chat, thank you.
That should be
probably
a
Bullet.
thing.
That was Bullet, I guarantee it.
That should be a segment in here, the Milo update.
Well, it's
Milo
probably not
update,
like
his
they're
headlights are
talking
now
about
on.
you.
We told
Like
them.
random,
Oh,
random.
Lukey yellow flag. I think he had a little bit of an off coming out of turn 6 as he goes up to corkscrew. I mean, he looked like he was just by himself.
Yeah, he probably Honda sausage on the inside managed to hold it.
Yeah, maybe. So Milo now finds himself in the middle of a little bit of a sandwich. Lexus behind, BMW in front. As he goes a little bit wide out of the corkscrew.
Robeson with a big run there.
Milo defensive
Robeson
lines.
tried to get a look. Milo having to put the car on the inside. I think this is one of the best spots to overtake, is you get a way better exit out of turn 11 and just drag race down the straight, which Robeson has not done this lap.
Nah, Milo
Okay.
did a beautiful turn 11.
By the way, Robeson is using the Enduro lights. Milo is not, as you can see by the middle light bar in the grill. Well, he's turned on his headlights, just not the Enduro ones.
He's one of those a-holes who drives a pickup truck with a giant LED light bar doesn't have any sort of like angling or projection or anything like that, and it just blinds everybody on the road.
It takes
Yes.
everyone's rear mirror. I hate those fucking things, dude. Hate it.
How is, like, there's no way that's legal.
It is legal. In Brazil, it's legal.
Like here in Oklahoma, if you don't have a LED light bar, there's probably something wrong with you. Like everybody has one, I swear.
Yeah, but you have like
Yeah.
country roads and stuff.
Yeah, but I don't live in the country. And when I'm driving to work in my Ford Fiesta,
No!
Tez.
Milo off! Alone.
No, Tez was off. Milo is off. And the corkscrew, he's facing the wrong way. I think he's trying to
Milo
spin himself
over-accelerated.
around.
No!
So maybe
that's that.
you can get a
bottoming
replay
out
of that
issue.
because I did not see it happen. I just heard Tiago scream.
Yeah, just keep an eye on Dylan Beveridge and Carl Big.
That sucks, bruh, for Milo.
Sometimes
That's sad.
it do be your own.
That saddens me a lot. Bruh. 5 minutes left. Bruh.
Yeah, Tez had a little off too because Robeson got passed, and I saw Tez's yellow flag come up first.
I've got Milo's replay.
And Taz just had another, like, major slip.
You remember what Carl did earlier?
Oh no. Oh,
Milo, Tez did the same thing right in front of Milo.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they just kind of
Milo
followed
just
each
followed
other.
him. Yeah.
Well, it's so hard to get yourself straightened back out when you're facing the wrong way in the corkscrew.
Oh, especially here. I mean, luckily he was still on the asphalt.
Oh.
Like, had he been in the sand, there's no way to get that
Lewis
thing
goes
moving.
way wide. Lewis goes off. Lewis is spinning. He's
Yes.
held it together though. He is perpendicular to the track. He's going to back out and try to rejoin safely here as he tries to get out of the sand.
Positions.
Yeah, he's losing
Lot
a
of-
ton of positions. He was in front of Jorgensen fighting for position, and then he went a little bit wide and then oversteered.
Got Michael Lukey flashing Juan going into turn 1.
Turn 1.
I don't know if that's to say I'm back.
I'm back.
Oh my. Bruh.
Hey, have we taken a look to see if he fixed his livery yet?
No, he's not gonna fix it.
Oh, okay. So he's doing this on purpose.
At this point, I would imagine.
All right. Makes sense.
He's like, I've triggered everybody. I'm good.
Is Vicini having a look? It's no impression. No, never mind.
There's a couple of best. We got Lukey on Juan. We got Beveridge kind of hounding Carl a little bit up in front, and then we got Tacoma on John Lukey.
Oh, that's interesting.
This is Lewis trying to basically get back up and going again, and John Lukey's catching up to Dorsche. So there's a little three-way fight happening as Tacoma mounts the curb on the inside of turn 4 again. This time, though, he stays all wheels on the ground.
Hopefully.
Yeah, if you did it in real life, the diffuser on the BMW is just going to fall off. Oh, we have a spin. Lewis, again, out of turn 5, is facing the wrong way out on track. Was that self-inflicted, or was that Brian Curzon giving him a little... No, that was self-inflicted.
No,
he hit
no
the
context
dirt.
register.
Ooh, Brian almost collects him, though. So he hit the outside curb and just got loose.
I mean, that's a heck of an evade by Brian.
Yeah, that could have been way worse.
Corner exit, and all of a sudden there's a car sideways.
Yeah, Lewis's car, I think, is carrying a lot of damage, which is probably why he's trying to overdrive it a little bit. That's what happens when you have 45-minute races with no pit stop. If you collect damage, you gotta do your own math if it's worth coming in.
We should probably do those more. 230s, 245s.
230s, I think, is... Oh, John Jorgensen is under a yellow flag. Did he hit the inside sausage?
About to check that.
Lost 3 positions. He hit the outside of turn 4, and he just kissed the wall.
Kiss the wall.
No, I'm just giving a little kiss.
Just the tiniest of boops.
Right, man. Neither is on the
Ball
final
kiss.
lap. Give it all you can.
Nick Alvarado on his last lap.
So Ferris better be careful, because
John Lukey
Paul?
overshoots the hell out of turn 6.
Look at him go, Renault putting pressures on
Yep.
Ferris Saidi.
or no, looking to take piece. Oh, gets a little loose.
Look at him go, let's go.
Not my favorite. Oh, I love that McLaren livery on Jorgensen's car.
Wait,
I think it's one of my favorites, along with actually that's about it. Everyone else.
Jorgensen's livery, even last season, was really clean.
Yeah. Actually, I kind of like the pigeon livery on Beveridge's car.
I'm gonna do some research after we're done here and find out exactly what kind of bird that is.
oh,
And we're gonna do bird facts next week.
seagull maybe?
When we-
I don't
when we
know.
come back.
Good thing we're not here next week, so stay tuned for bird facts next week.
Yeah, I'm just gonna start the stream next week. It's just gonna be me doing bird facts.
Yes.
Dude, I've seen
Start
people,
the stream, no
I've
races
seen
happening.
people watch I've seen Twitch streams with like 300 viewers that have way weirder shit on, so trust me, I don't think you would be really doing anything. Vicini making a move on Tez out of the corkscrew. Vicini got a way better line, so he's gonna move up to P12.
I
Yeah,
think
that was...
Tesaro's limping badly. Really badly.
Is Tez running out of gas?
He is. He's not even full throttle on the straight.
On Nick,
Yep,
give him
he
a push.
did.
Oh, did his car die? I mean, he's gonna make it. But he only lost one position. Yeah,
Leader has
I
finished
don't know
the
what
race.
happened there. Dave Miller has about 2/3 of a lap to make it past right for last podium spot of the AMs. The spicy Lexus. Lexus not the best car around here. Everyone seems to be struggling with it.
Yeah, I mean, Carl in P5. There's somebody off
Oh,
behind
Artem.
him.
Artem is not finished the race. He is out of the corkscrew. I think he hit the wall. He has massive front end damage.
Yeah, I think that's who just went off behind Beveridge and Carl Big.
Like massive. At this point, he just needs to like limp and make it down to the P. He's gonna just take the off-road route. Yeah, that car is not tracking straight at all.
No finishes P8.
Yeah, no contacts registered, so Arden must be self-inflicted.
Yeah, as we see Mike Lukey and Juan
Yeah.
Kairos crossing the finish line. Artem's car is... poor guy. No, he does make it.
Toast.
And he goes straight to the wall.
Wait,
Well-
did Milo leave after he spun?
Oh no.
I didn't see him on the timing
Oh.
screen. He finishes P19 behind Dave Jamilio.
I don't see him at all. I think he
Oh,
finished
maybe-
the race, parked, and gone.
Yeah, maybe he already left.
Lots of retirements today.
As
As
we
Luis is doing
finished with not a lot of people.
celebratory donuts.
Let's choose
Pit
Laguna,
lane?
they say. Will be fun, they say.
Hey,
Nice.
21 out of 45 people chose this godforsaken track.
Oh,
Yeah,
PC temp
that's-
issues.
The same number of retirements in the race, actually.
I mean, hey, if anything, it gave us good racing. It
That
was
is true.
spicy. So
That is true.
I enjoyed it. Well,
I did
Thank you.
enjoy. It was
thank you again, everyone, for joining, if you're still here. Next week, we are off. And then we are back the week after from somewhere.
Yes, from a racetrack near you.
I feel like I should
you'll
know
have
this.
cars. There'll be cars and stuff.
Maybe.
We are back at Donington for week 5.
Oh, here I go starting again. God.
Yeah, we got
Bruh.
Donington and then Monza.
Is it gonna
Oh
be wet?
my God.
Donington,
6
I mean,
hours in.
It does rain in England quite a lot.
Green light, give it all you can.
So who knows? We'll see. It also might be nighttime. We don't know.
Oh
But we'll
no.
figure it out.
Oh my God.
Donington with no lights.
Anyway,
But you
thank
just
you,
said
everyone.
Monza.
Yeah,
I'm
Monza's
gonna
gonna be
spend-
fun.
45 minutes looking at lap 1 of Monza.
Thank you, everyone, for joining. Been a pleasure, kind of, not really. If you want to join us, if you're still here, Discord's in the chat. We do have an M2 series coming up in 2 weeks.
Yes.
About it.
Which I'm
Say
sending
bye,
the link
Tiago.
of the M2 series here. Guys, take care of yourselves and each other. Stay safe, love you.
Yeah, what he said.